Cartagena nights, we're living the dream. Jay Savage free, we're riding the stream. From the coast to the heart, let the vibes unfold. In the city of gold, our stories are told. Strolling down the streets, murals on the wall. Every corner tells a story, hear the call. Fresh seafood sizzling, the taste is divine. Unplugged from the world, we sipping on fine wine. Moments like these, they're rare and pristine. Cartagena nights, we're living the dream. Jay Savage free, we're riding the stream. From the coast to the heart, let the vibes unfold. In the city of gold, our stories are told. Got a rhythm, gotta ride this way. Got a rhythm, gotta ride this way. Cartagena nights, we're living the dream. Jay set us free, we're riding the street. From the coast to the heart, let the vibes unfold. In the city of gold, our stories are told. Strolling down the streets, murals on the wall. Every corner tells a story, hear the call. Fresh seafood sizzling, the taste is divine. Unplugged from the world, we sipping on fine wine. Moments like these, they're rare and pristine. Nothing can sever, in Cartagena's embrace, we'll travel for.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy, Jay, coming with another banger, the El Babadia. Oh, man, we're going to talk today about why brothers are escaping America. I know we can all relate to that. So to help me out with that, I'm going to bring in my boys, all Jay friends. Let's get them in here. Let's see. We got Brad in the building.
What up?
Gustavo in the building. We got Miguel in the building.
Yo. That was good.
We got Unlimited Cam. And last but not least, we got Big Sarge in the building. What's up, fellas?
What up? Can you see my camera? No, I can't see my camera.
Nah, Sarge.
Oh, Cam, you should have helped me out, man. You tripping.
You supposed to I'm gonna take that for everybody, huh?
Yeah, man, you be leaving us out here flapping, bro.
you dead in the water. Your shit got the Ghostbuster signal on it.
Hey, he know this technology whooping our behinds, bro.
Right, the technology crazy, ain't it?
It's kicking our behinds.
What's been going on, fellas?
Oh man, just
All
right.
Miguel, I'm gonna see you on Thursday.
Yeah.
Got one more camera to get right. Now look, you looking bad, Sarge, man. Brian, my boy Brad, he can't see it. He got the camera working. What the hell, man?
I ain't had no problems all day. You know
Brad.
I was set up like 20 minutes early too. So that's
wow. That's
oh man.
That's how I go.
Hot pepper taco, my mouth burning right now, man.
Oh.
I'm like, where the water at? Somebody give me some water.
Hey Sarge, why don't you try going back out and you can just come back in?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump.
It's his camera. You gotta go to settings and you guys switch the camera out. Where it's go to settings, camera, and then toggle.
On my computer or on
are you on your computer or your phone? I'm
on my computer.
Yeah. So go to settings in StreamYard and then go scroll to camera and then click where it says camera and then click your US video or whatever you're using.
Salute to the fellas, man. Salute.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
All right, bet. Yeah, Jay, I set that joint up already. It's probably gonna take 24 hours to approve, but I think I can add the video to it later.
Yeah, you'll be good.
So we'll be good.
Waiting on this,
savvy, so it's cool. It ain't take long. Tech savvy, so it ain't take me long to figure that shit out.
Man, exactly. So you know what? Today, man, we got our first sponsor, man. MyBaby.com, MyBabyMama.com. Hey, I'll take it, baby. He says the only platform built for men to combat unfaithful women.
Yes, please, fortify.
Yes, please.
Oh my Lord.
Bro, you know, Jay, they beeping and all that shit. I was like,
Yeah.
they be crazy. They beep so much out here. It give me PTSD. They beeping all day.
Man. I can't.
Yeah, they beep so much. How do they know what the beeps mean? It's like, bro.
Exactly, bro. I be like, Jesus, y'all gotta stop that. Nobody want to
The
take
beeping is to let people know that, hey, I'm driving right here. Don't hit my shit.
Yeah.
No, bro, they be beeping because they want you to get in a taxi or ride on their moto. They beep at you. Like,
Yeah,
They beep for everything, bro.
Yeah, that gets a little bit frustrating, man. That gets a little bit frustrating. But let me go ahead and get this little commercial out of the way.
Yeah,
my man said he wanted to spot or whatever, you know, but it's mybabymama.com. It's the only platform built for men to combat unfaithful women, eradicating child support or paternity fraud at 7 weeks of pregnancy. Take a selfie with your visitor number so I can give you a 10% discount code off your subscription. So definitely check that out. Hold on. Let me see. So yeah, fellas. So today, man, we about to get it in. We about to talk about why cats are leaving America, man, in big numbers. I know my reasons, but you know, everybody got their own little personal journey. So I'll start off with mine. I mean, one of the main reasons that I decided to leave America was because, man, I just felt the emptiness inside. I'm like, man, it's got to be something better than life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was at home. The wife was like crap. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I felt like America gave me all that I could possibly get out of it, you know, at the time, you know. So I was like, you know what? Who is that? What the hell is going on
over there? Gustavo?
I tell you what, everybody needs advice, man. Like, somebody. But yeah,
I'm living in a crazy house.
crazy house, man.
So right
Man, they over there frying chicken or something.
Bro, right before I got on, we was cleaning, like literally cleaning the whole crib.
Right.
So basically, we was cleaning like the whole crib, and they was moving the furniture around, and that's basically what they trying to prevent right now.
Okay. I was like, what's the hell going on over there today, man?
That's what's up.
Y'all having a party, but it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, man, like I was saying, I just got fed up, man, with the whole dating scene. Like I saw something on either Facebook or Instagram where some chick was bragging that some dude took her out for $200. You know, and it's like, why are you even posting that? You know, what's the purpose of that? You know, and I think that a lot of these women, man, it's like, I don't pay full price for a used car, you know, and I feel like a lot of them chicks, man, that we dealing with over there that's used is damaged goods, but they want us to pay full price, like they're, you know, Mother Mary. But you know, I'll go around, man, and you know, so Brad, what kind of got you interested, man, in getting out of the matrix and deciding that you was going to try something else?
Well, first of all, I mean, for myself, what's up, fellas? Good to see y'all again. But I would say the reason why I think most guys are moving and making the jump. And I will say, especially black guys, I can't speak for my counterparts, but I think it's the financial independence to be able to level yourself up, especially if you kept your nose clean and you did the right things in life to make yourself successful. And then when you get to that certain age, you know, you look around and there's nobody that looks like you for the most part that has the success that you have. And then when you come to another country, like you and Ronan have done, and how the other guys are possibly getting ready to do as well, you know, you find out, you know what, you know, you can go somewhere and you can use the brain power that you have to be successful in the States, but you never had the chance or the opportunity because you're stonewalled at every wake and turn. But then when you touch down over there it seems like things happen. So, like I said, if you're a boss over here, you should be a boss over there. That's kind of my that's my spiel on it. I just think it's from a financial standpoint. I think guys are going over there to make their lives a better life, to get the life that they feel like they deserve for all their hard work, the education that they've paid for, because they're not going to be able to sometimes get the same chances that they would get, in the States, if that makes any sense.
Okay. So Gustavo, what you think about these cats leaving America, man? You think it's a fad, or you think what's going on? What do you think?
I know for me, I can only really speak from my personal standpoint, because me and Cam a little younger than everybody else.
Right.
Mine don't really have anything to do with like women, more so kind of piggybacking a little bit on what Brad was saying. Mine is more associated with a better quality of life, because as we all know, America is way more expensive. And because I have multiple businesses in America that I can run remote, it's easier for me to be over here and enjoy a better quality of life as opposed to living in the States. Plus, one of my main reasons for making the move over here is because I do business in Colombia too, just like me and you always talk about. Mine really ain't have anything to do with the opposite sex, because I haven't had much issues with women in America at home, even though they got their needs and wants, and some people, some of the girls want too much, but I've met solid chicks here and there, so that's really not that doesn't have a big influence on why I moved. Mine is more strictly because the cost of living over here is a little bit cheaper, and not even a little bit cheaper, it's a lot of bit cheaper. And it's more beneficial for me as a young black man to venture out and be somewhere completely different. I think some men, especially the men in y'all older age bracket that have gotten in relationships that aren't successful, that is a driving force for some of y'all. Me personally, it ain't like that, but I can understand why some men who feel underappreciated in the States do make that jump. But me personally, I ain't really dealt with that. But I do think that is a driving factor for some of the, especially older black men who may have been in relationships like you. And I'll talk to Miguel, and he told me I'm sick of getting married 3-4 times, 5-6 times, all these different guys, all this is like. So I can totally understand that too, because at the end of the day, us as black men, your peace matters too, man. How you feel it matters too, man. You got to put that first. True. That's really all I got to say on that specific thing. But mine is more influenced by a better quality of life, because my dollar stretch further here than there.
Sounds good. What up, Sarge? What's good, baby?
What's up with him?
Man. Why you think guys is leaving the plantation, brother?
Well, first of all, I wish I was that young and left the plantation.
Right?
I was in my 20s. I can't even
I love these two brothers on the panel, but I sure wish I had YouTube back then, man.
Yeah, man. I wish I had anything. I wish I had an email address back then.
Man,
But man, I think, obviously it's going to be different for each generation. So, I mean, the young brother, he's exactly right. Like, we've been through some long relationships, purchased a lot of things, done a lot of things, kids, all that. Me and Cam talked about that when I seen him. It gives you a different perspective on life. Like, a lot of us in our 40s, the older black men, we know like our time is getting short. Probably most of us, God willing, only have about 30, 40 years left. Yeah. So our perspective of why we're here is going to be different than a younger man's. And I think ours is more towards peace. The financial thing, we've kind of conquered that already. So we know what we're going to get, how we're going to get it. We're not going to chase it as hard anymore because we kind of already did that work. So now we're just trying to enjoy the fruits of our labor. And the fact is, it's easier to do that with these women overseas, living overseas, the weather, all that stuff plays a part. So I think that's for our generation, I think that's the main reason why we're leaving at such a high rate.
Okay. Cam, what's the good, baby?
My bad. I'm messing my lights. I just got work. So I'm trying to get everything ready in the background. But what I would say, I didn't really start traveling for women. I started traveling because this was just in me. This is what my grandfathers did. This is what my grandparents did. They always just went back and forth to the islands. They didn't really do the whole South America tour like I did, but they always went back to Haiti. They always went back to DR because it was, again, better chance of living. It's cheaper. And then, like everyone said before, hey, man, it's the best way. You can afford a lot more women than you could here, which is the truth. And the laws won't restrict you. And when I say laws, is like if I have a kid here, man, I'm screwed, man. Especially if you're on you're working for a 9 to 5. They just pull up your work. You said it before in a live stream. They start taking out of your check when you're paying it on time. So
they don't care, bro.
You said they paid it on time. They still take it out of my check. Yeah. So I think that's one of the biggest reasons for that. That's what I would say. That's for me.
Right. Miguel in the building.
We younger, Cam. So it's like we just explorers for real. Me and you, bro. We younger. So it's like, we out here finding our way.
Nah, girl, I messed with here calling me. She was like, "Why haven't you called me?" I said, "Huh." I'm busy. Yo, you haven't talked to me in 3 months. I'm like, I'm busy, man.
I think I think there's a multitude of reasons. For me, I've always been a traveler. Like my parents always had me. I mean, I think I took my first plane ride. I think I was probably like 4 years old.
Right.
So I've always been a traveler, man. My parents always had me on a plane. So it definitely was not for women. However, that is a bonus. I think people travel for women. I think a lot of guys, especially in our sphere, let's, for lack of a better terms, I mean, I know this is the thing that's out there. So let's just call it I'm gonna go with the popular phrase, the passport bro community. I think a lot of brothers travel for the women, but those of us that decide to move, I don't think it's for the women. I think we take a look. I think we take an inventory of our life and we want better. And we see that places like Colombia, the DR, you have better opportunities, whether that be economic, whether that be a better way of life, a healthier living. I know, because like every time I come down to Colombia, man, you eat that food, man. It's not all stepped on, but processed. You know what I'm saying? The food is so healthy. You can live a better lifestyle for a fraction of what you can here in the United States. Like, you'll see on Thursday, I got this one bedroom condo, man. I'm paying 18 and some change for. Man, I could have me 4 or 5 apartments down there.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
I just posted a spot today, man, for like $350 a month, brand new.
And a lot of people, I talk to a lot of people, and I tell them, first of all, that's my damn problem. I'm so damn happy. I talk to a lot of people, and I'm telling them, man, I'm trying to get my boys like, get up off the plantation, man. Come on, man. It's a better way of life. But everybody's not going to be receptive to it. You know what I'm saying? They have this tendency to believe that you go somewhere like Colombia or the DR, and there's this conception of, oh, that's third world living. Well, okay. Well, if that's third world living, like, you ain't seen some of the places that some of the Airbnbs and some of the spots that I rented. It's just like, it would put some of the best places here in Miami to shame. Like,
oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So like when I went out to Santa Marta, man, I had the private pool in the spot, man. I can't even tell you how much DNA I left. But
I'm gonna hit you later, Hobo.
I'm crying, yo.
So for some people, I don't know. I don't want to guess at a percentage, but I think some people do make that move for love. They find, they'll go down there and find themselves a little chica and make that move. Other people, I mean, especially now in this day and age, we got this election coming up. I hear people talking crap all of this. You hear this every election. If so-and-so win, I'm leaving the country. Well, I see some people really ready to pack up for real this time. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you know what? It's funny that you said that. I'll see. Hey, cuz, you on there? B.
Yeah. Cuz.
So why do you think guys is leaving the coop, man?
Hey. Well, I think the it's been touched on. Like he said, like at my age, I'm 62. I'll be 63 next year. So obviously, it's for peace, harmony,
Right.
affordability, and tranquility. you
Right.
know,
Right.
that other thing is maybe number 5 or 6, if
Right.
anything, if maybe 10. But
Right.
for me, it's just about like you call it the plantation, where I call it that too. I call it a shithole. Because
Oh,
that's because they're full of shit here. And
right.
so if and it's funny because I was going there to look and you had to move that I didn't even know at the time.
Right.
But so even before you, so it's just because, oh, my little cousin moved there. I'm going,
No.
no. I was tired when I came and I was looking for something because again, I'm not rich enough, but I'm so called okay here. I'm okay
Right.
here.
Right.
So over there I'd be grand, and I just think that is I think it's time for one the brother talked about not long ago for people to expand their horizon and
Okay.
and do different things because like people still tell me, oh, you going to Columbia, you ain't scared of what?
Right.
You know, and so a lot of people have fear, like he said, there's some people just creatures of habit.
True.
They
True.
know it
True.
ain't worth the damn, but they're still gonna stay.
Hey, you know how it is, man. So I'm gonna go to my next question, man. So basically, what does cultural differences in other countries like? Why does that attract men seeking a different lifestyle? We'll start off with Cam this time.
Repeat the question.
Like cultural differences, is that attractive to like men going to other places? Or do you
Absolutely.
think that is, my opinion is that there are some people that they could give a damn about about the culture. You know what I'm saying? They're
Yeah.
just here for, and I'm not knocking those people, but there are some that that's all they think about. They never leave the hotel. Personally, me, I enjoyed looking at the history when I went to Palenque. I enjoy knowing that there are people here that look exactly like me. You know, the only difference is that they speak Spanish. So, what are your thoughts on the culture driving men to travel?
Well, I would say it just depends which. Some people like Asian culture. As you can see, a lot of people like going to Thailand, Taiwan, Japan, China. My brother likes European culture, so he loves going to Germany and Denmark. I don't
Right.
like I prefer South America, Latin America culture, Caribbean culture, because that's how I grew up. So that's the culture I prefer. But again, it's a culture shock. Because people
Okay.
come here, they're coming from middle America or wherever, and they come here and they see people, families gathering together. Like I have a huge family. So I'm always at Sergeant knows I'm always in DR. And he's like, you coming over here? I'm like, I gotta do it with my auntie, cousin, grandma. Like I gotta
Right.
do it with all these people. But at the end of the
Yeah.
day, it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of love as well.
Okay.
So I think when guys come into this, especially dudes coming from maybe single family homes and they only know their
Uh-huh.
mom and their mom's mom, and that's it. Coming here and just be able to meet 3 generations and feeling the
Mm.
love, they girl mom cooking for them, or they having like, or the girl just cooking for them. Period. I think that's a big culture shock, and people love that.
Okay. Okay. Sarge, you've been over in the DR, man. You getting any culture over there?
Man, I got all the culture, man. They just look at me now, just like you Dominican now. Like that's just
All about them Haitian women.
yeah.
I know my girl
Cam,
say
come
that.
on,
She's like,
man.
you
Come on, man.
Colombiano. You Colombiano.
Man, I'm trying to get that man a straight question. He kept trying to start stuff, man. He was out for like 3 hours, man. We cut up for
Right.
like 3 hours. Now you see. But I think what it is it's the closest to what we're used to or how we
Okay.
used to be when you get to
True.
these other countries. Because even though they're influenced by America, it's not so deep in their culture that it ruined it like it did us.
Okay.
That's what I feel. So they still have a baseline. Like there's no even the government supports it. See, that's the other thing I feel is like our government supports not having a culture and not having family. Over here,
Absolutely.
their government is like, hey, we don't have no nursing home, so you got to take care of grandma and grandpa. We don't have no daycares, so you got to take care of them babies that you made. So it forces you to use your family to survive. And since we have all these other programs in the States that pretty much tell you, no, we'll take care of your children, we'll take care of your old people, we'll take care of your sick, we'll take care of your mental health patients and all this other stuff while you go work so we can run your money. And that's what I feel is, what it is. So I think that's why a lot of men, we're just looking for something like, something ingrained in us. Like, we really want families. We really want to be around our family and stuff. It's just here you get it every day.
Okay. That's interesting because my girl, when I first met her, her mom was dying of cancer. And she pretty much gave up her job in order to take care of her mother. And I just thought that was just one of the most unselfish things that a person could do. You know what I'm saying? Because in the States, everything is money, and she was just like, you know what? My mom means everything to me. And she made sure until she closed her eyes that she was good. And that's what kind of attracted me to her. At least it made me like love her more, because I'm like, okay, with me dealing with MS, I don't know what tomorrow's going to look like for me. You know what I'm saying? So I've learned to just enjoy each day as it comes. But at least it feels good to know that if I do get sick, she's going to be one of those chicks that could possibly be there. There are no guarantees now, but usually how a person treats their parents is a good indication of how they probably would treat their husband or other. And then, the same thing with her son. So, Gustavo, what do you think about that, man? You think brothers interested in traveling because of the cultures?
Some
strictly cheeks.
Some be strictly cheeks. To me, some are strictly cheeks. Others are trying to ingratiate in actual cultural experiences. We talk about that all the time, bro.
Right.
Where like we the type of travelers, like I enjoy and diving in all the type of cultural experiences, just like how you say can be doing. I'm Barrio Boy, chicken fight. I live with two chicks that basically is like my little Colombian family who clean, cook, do all that type stuff. So I'm ingratiated in all of that. I'm one of the people that literally travel for the different cultural experiences. So I'm an advocate for men getting out and actually trying to experience the culture of other places as opposed to going strictly looking for, the pay to play or cheap type thing. I also think that we do definitely get robbed of some of the family oriented culture thing because social media and a lot of American influences are kind of like making people detached from things that really matter. But I come from a very big family in America that's super tight knit.
Okay.
So, like I said, some things I can't really like connect on. My family at home is like super put together and super close. But I definitely am one of the people that come here and then look for the same thing. That's why I built that situation for myself here. I stay with two girls who don't do anything intimate with me at all. They literally just live in my house, pay part of the rent, help me clean and cook. We literally do all cleaning every day. So it's like another big old happy family. So I encourage all black men, especially if you're not feeling that at home, go to another place and see if you can find that. Like, because you definitely can. It's definitely attainable. Like, that's why I always encourage people to travel and be open-minded and open to meeting people and not just, staying closed in and thinking about just the, humping and dumping. Like, come on.
Right.
let's get it popping the right way.
Exactly. Because what you think about the culture, man? Is it just all cheeks or
Oh no, not for me, cause one of the things that because I like Thailand, which is for that. But when I came to Cartagena in 2022, and I started understanding that they had it's our culture, it's us.
Right.
And then when I went to Palenque and stuff like that, I was now I think I'm the oldest person on the line right now.
Right, yeah.
I'll be 63 next month. So I remember when the black family in America was really close.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember when the strongest thing that we had was family.
Okay.
I remember as a kid, when we saw black people, we didn't see the enemy. We saw the cavalry.
Okay.
I remember those days. I was young, but I lived them. Now, what happened? What happened is after Dr. King got killed in 1968, these Neanderthals, they looked at us and said, how can we divide them as a family? So, I can have a second. I'm gonna be quick.
Go
So
ahead,
in the 1940s, they created. See, they didn't create Section 8 food stamp welfare for black women. In the 1940s, black women couldn't get it; only white women could. In the 1960s, to split the black family, they still didn't give them everything, but they gave them this, where you could pay your rent, your light, and everything for $5 a month and shit. $5 a month. So then, and I was a kid, but the welfare code used to come to people's house that got welfare with welfare written on the side, the whole length of the car. And they will come serious. They will come to ensure that a man wasn't living in the house. It was illegal for a man to be living in the house. So that was the big divide. So we're not where we at by accident. We were by design. We have to understand that because we always been, us, cuz we ain't go nowhere and sleep in no hotel. Dude, if it was 50, it was 50 all over the floors, everywhere, wherever. Get in where you finish. But nevertheless, so it was a concerted effort. So that's the one thing that you don't see when you transfer cultures is you don't see them, they didn't face that.
Okay.
So then they still have that's been stolen from us.
Very,
so
very
so I admire the culture, I admire the love, I admire the I like family shit. But we have to understand that we're not where we're at by design. It didn't just happen. Now, one day we just didn't, and so when they divided the family, and then the family got comfortable, then what they done, they made you and your woman compete. If you and your woman went for a job and y'all had the same qualifications, she would get the supervisor job, and you get the subordinate job, and she gonna remind you that I'm the boss. All this was a part of the big divide. But I'm gonna stop here, fellas, because I could go on and on with it. But that's the real truth, brothers. That's the real truth.
The real Black history lesson.
Oh, look, you got me. Look, man, I'm about to cook. Don't even. so piggybacking off of what Big Cuz just said, that was Lyndon B. Johnson and that so-called Great Society that got our women that they just came in and told our women, "Oh, burn your bras. You having problems with your man." And our women sucked that shit up. They wasn't having no problems. It was white women having problems with their men. As much as like we are just starting to get vocal and complaining about this mess, but white men been catching hell for the long. If you look at some of this other like the Red Pill and the white boys on YouTube, man, they've been catching hell from their women. Their women is the ones who created all this mess. So, to go back to what you said about Dr. King. They co-opted the civil rights movement, and then they entranced that the women's suffrage and all that crap into it to say, oh, let's go ahead and do this. But them same Democrats that Negroes been voting for and giving their vote for absolutely nothing was the ones that divided our family, and they the same ones that still promising you the same old crap. You only see them when it comes time to vote. You don't never see them after they already secured their seat. You don't never see them. You don't never see them.
Facts.
So, but I just had to cook on a little bit because got me riled up. So I just had to cook.
YouTube be looking for the political stances to turn the channel off, man. Unfortunately, man, they be like, "Oh, you sending crazy messages, whatever." But yeah, it's all facts, man. All that stuff is documented. Let me get to the
back to your look. I just want to touch on the original question, because I cooked for a little bit. So back to what Russ and Sarge was saying, man. I think it's something. I don't know. I don't know what age it happens for each individual person, but I know for me, to piggyback off of what Russ was saying, like I got a big family, man, and we're from the Caribbean, so everybody gets together. I mean, every time I go home back to the islands, man, I got to go visit aunties. I got to go, man. My grandma just turned 94 years old earlier this year. I mean, we had a big ass celebration for that. Man, I had cousins and people I ain't never even seen come through. So We had a band, like a band came through playing.
Right.
It was crazy. So I think just to speak on the aspect of the culture, that's something that we have absolutely lost here in the U.S. So when we see that, when we go to these other places and we see that, even though it's lost, it's something in our DNA that speaks to us. So, you know, and I'm not trying to put it all on the heads of women, but when we go and we get that little señorita or that mamacita that's, you know, they cooking, they cleaning, they taking care of you, like you said, like you said, your lady quit her job to just be with her mom in her, you know, in her final moments, just to make sure that she was there. So when we see things like that, we just like, damn, I got to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's something, like I said, even though you may not have experienced it, but it is embedded, it's ingrained in your DNA. And once you get a little taste of that, you don't want to lose it.
It's hard to go back, baby.
Yeah, it's hard to go backwards.
It's hard to go back, man. Shout out to the General Ronan the Traveler, man. Hey, bro. Hey, that's the guy put us all on, man.
Hey, man, fix your foot and come on, bro. Stop
I'm sending the link. I'm like, he said he had therapy today, so I guess he's just getting in or whatever. But
he's trying to get that boot off ready for Halloween.
Right.
He want to be outside. He can't with that boot on. He
want to be out there.
He need to get that boot patent.
Yeah, he worse than an athlete. Get this thing off.
And I want to recognize the let's see, where is he at? The super chat. Yeah, the super chat in the building. Man, look, my first super chat, man. Thank you, Vacation with Ryan. Salute to all the brothers dropping game tonight, man. That's what we gonna do, baby. That's why we gonna call it the El Bobadilla, you know, so we can come on here and chop it up, man. I love these fellas. These like my brothers, man, you know, and we just try to all support each other, and that's what it's about. So Bradley, what do you think about that, man? You know, is it just all about, you think the brothers just come in for the cheeks, or do you think they want a little bit of the culture?
Well, I think that's two parts questions. You know, what answers. What do you want? You know, what do you want out of life? It goes back to the first initial question. What quality of life do you want? And, you know, you already know once you get there, you know, by how you interact, let's go ahead and say with the opposite sex, you know, how they treat you. And yeah, some of it's a little fake, but I think some of it is just who they are as people. So from a cultural standpoint, you know, I think that's one of the problems why I tend to gravitate more toward foreign women. Really, you know, in the past, that's what I've really clicked with. I think mostly because I grew up in a house with nothing but women. There was no men around, and so I was the only boy basically in the house. So I got pretty much doted on and catered to pretty much, you know, that my young adult life. And then on top of that, I was the only child as well. So I was kind of brought into it as in that's how a woman acts. So when you're imprinted like that, a woman, you know, doing certain things, and I don't want to get the misconception all a woman needs to do is cook, clean, wash your clothes, and all that stuff. Let me go ahead and do a disclaimer on that right now. But that's what I was used to, and those are the qualities that I look for in a woman because that's what I was always around. So culturally, that's like Cuz Big Sarge said, you know, and Cuz said that, you know, basically I think you gravitate more toward what you're used to as a man. And if you've always had a woman to teach you certain things, you know, now I will say the women in my family, they took a step back when it come to teaching me men stuff. That's when my uncles came back from the military and stuff like that, and they taught me those kind of things. But far as how to dress, how to clean myself, how to carry myself, what a woman wants, what you should do for a woman, I think culturally it comes from how women used to be. And like Miguel said, you know, as people of color, we tend to assimilate into another culture without embracing our own culture. So we can just, if now we know in America, if you don't assimilate into their culture, you're going to be lost in the shuffle. And I think a lot of us, to be successful, I'm going to say this, guys, I may take some heat later on off of this. you got to you got to know how to play the game over here. You got to play the game. And you know what? I don't call it shucking and jiving, and I don't call it pandering. I just call it being smart. And Black people or people of color that can traverse both sides of the fence, they're that's a pretty smart person, in my opinion.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, because you have to know, because if you can go into work with them cornrows and that afro and wearing that dashiki if you want to and find out what happened to you. You know. Now it's changed, and you know they're letting people express who they are a little bit more, but you know what? It's a bare minimum. Now they can wear kilts without any drawers on and all that stuff.
Yeah, I was just about to say they ain't letting us express us. They letting everybody else.
No.
You know,
but you got it, like you said, you got to know how to play both sides of the games. You know, I remember. So my ex-wife, she's a detective, right? And so she was thinking about switching careers before she got in the police department. And I said, you know what? You should go ahead and apply for the police department. And she was like, no, they're not going to hire me. I said, bullshit. I was like, yes, they will. I said, you look like Mariah Carey. So I know how the game works. It's like they're comfortable with you. You're not Black, but you check the box, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you check the minority box, you check the female box, you gotta, and you know what? Soon as she took the test, she went to the front of the list and they hired her right away, because they love checking people off that, okay, we can hire him because we're comfortable with him. You know what I'm saying? Or we're comfortable with Ronan with the curly hair. You know what I'm saying? We can rock with him, but that's just how life goes, man. That's exactly how it goes.
And that goes back to the culture. So, you know, why people may come there or want to go overseas, it's just, you don't have over here. They pick and choose so many cultures, and what this is what I have not understood. Now, our white counterparts, they'll celebrate every other culture stuff over here, but you don't see them celebrating our culture for real. Let Cinco de Mayo come around, man. White boys getting white boy wasted around here. I
know Chicago got the Puerto Rican parade, the Mexican parade, the St. Patty's Day parade.
Why you got to have a whole month?
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And I remember when they was doing like some Martin Luther King stuff here, and they was kind of complaining and grumbling about a couple little things. You know, why y'all gotta have a whole month and all that. I'm like, look here, man. Look here. Hold up. You know, I said you guys have had the ball the whole time, and let somebody else shine a little bit. America is the only place where Blacks, we don't have anything, man. You got a Chinatown, you got Little Italy, You got Little Havana. you got all of these places, but in the only place that we really had, in my opinion, as black people, we had Harlem. And you seen what they did to Harlem.
We had Tulsa. Well,
they burnt that down too. So
well, we ain't gonna get on that. But I see what you're saying. No, I see what you're saying, man. Oh man. So what do you guys think about? Do you think that cost of living is also affecting? Like, I don't think cost of living has anything to do with the guys visiting, but I think cost of living has a lot of influence on guys like myself, Sarge, and Gustavo that permanently live in these places. What do you guys think? What do you think, Gustavo?
Let me turn my mic on real quick. But yeah, for sure. Like I said, when we first started the show, that's probably the most appealing thing that drew me to making the big jump was the difference in cost of living, especially because, like I said before, I stay with two girls who split a rent with me. So I'm only paying like $500 a month to live in Colombia with all the other benefits of living down here, as opposed to when I was living in America, I was paying triple that plus all amenities and all that other type stuff. So that was really one of the driving forces to why I said, forget it, make the move, especially because I also have solid income that I'm making at home. So it's allowing me to stack my money and use it for investing, so I will be even more financially secure in the future.
Right.
So that's like simple math for me. Like, it was the driving force. Oh yeah, I could go out Colombia, be around beautiful women, nice weather, and only pay a fraction of what I'm paying in America. I fill my fridge up for $200 a month. It could feed us for the whole month and all that. It's like, come on, what you would be stupid not to make decisions. Plus, I'm lucky that I didn't fall into no traps where I had kids with a woman I didn't want to really be with, or I don't have like none of that going on. So luckily I was able to dodge all of the American traps and make it out here. And shit, I've been happy ever since.
That's what I'm talking about. Young boy happy, man. Young boy. Miguel, you think is that cost of living what's gonna make you lead a plantation next year, bro?
Oh man, I got.
Or at least influence you, I should say. Influence you.
What? What? Look, I'm gonna turn into Hulk Hogan for a minute. Hell yeah, brother. Bro. Man, I like I said earlier, man, what I'm paying for right now for a 1-bedroom condo. I could get 4 or 5 apartments down there in Colombia, man. And that's just, like Gustavo said, that's just rent. That's not electric. That's not, my cell phone, gas in my car, insurance, cable bill, man, bro.
Right.
Yeah. So the money that I'm going to be able to save in just coming down there, like, percentage wise, you know what I'm saying? The percentage of my income that I'm going to be able to save. Like right now, with all I make a decent amount of money.
Right.
But I'm only able to save maybe 15% of that because the expenses are so high. Now my income is going to decrease, but it's still going to be substantial by just by even American standards, because I'm looking at, when I moved down there, I'm looking at about $70K a year. I know some people that don't even make that. That's working. You know what I'm saying? That don't even but taking that and coming down to Colombia.
That's like four doctors' salary here.
Oh, yeah, you cooking with hot grease.
Yeah, bro. You that was one of the things, like, especially like for guys like Because, myself, Miguel, who are retired from the military. Our money is the same whether we live in the United States versus DR or Colombia. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm like Gustavo, it's simple math, bro. It's like, okay, if I can live over here and now my money, it's like becoming an instant millionaire overnight. And bro, like right now, bro, they cook that rate is cooking. It's like 41, 4,200 to the dollar, bro. It is cooking.
Man, not to interrupt you, Jay, bro. My rent went down because of that, bro. Like
man. I've been transferring all kind of money lately. Every time I get in the States, I'm transferring it because right now the rate is really good, man. You know, so Sarge, what you think about as far as the economic part of it of coming over there?
Well, for me, it was simple math. I said this before that I strictly live off of my VA benefits. I got rid of everything in the States. I didn't want to deal with nothing. The politics, taxes, I want nothing to do with it. Like you said, our money is guaranteed. So I came here to simplify my life. To get to the basic necessities of and see how people live in the most basic form. Now, like I said, I'm obviously not living like a Dominican, but I wasn't gonna be able to get this close to nature and living without all the material things unless I felt I came to a country.
Right.
All my expenses for a month is half my mortgage in the States.
Right.
When I was in the States. So like we've been talking about the math. So if you really, that's just my mortgage. So I'm living off of 50% of what I was paying just to live in a home. And, I don't have the car. I don't have, all the TVs and all the stuff, all the money you spend to maintain that stuff. So if you're looking for that, I mean, the only place you're probably going to be able to do it is in another country.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy, man. Cam, what do you think about it? I mean, I know you ain't really there yet, man. I know for you're kind of doing the remote thing halfway or whatever. But do you think that finances are influencing guys to move overseas?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Just people in general. One of my uncles says this all the time. He's like, I own 2 properties in Dominican Republic. He's like, I've been living in America for over 50 years. He's I own 0 properties here. It's just the Ford, especially if you're coming from New York. Like he's from New York. I mean, can buy nothing. Man. It's so expensive. The taxes, it's filthy. It's dirty. It's just you can't ever get plastic bags out of Walmart no more.
Right, yeah.
So it's ridiculous. It really is, man. And same thing for me is affordability. We're talking. So I've been looking at apartments in Dominican Republic. Jay's gonna help me out find something in Colombia. It's really cheaper. I can't afford anything. I live in South Florida. The cheapest property here, a good house, is $450,000. 450,000. Ridiculous. Plus insurance, plus light, plus taxes. It's gonna be a ridiculous amount, man. I'm barely gonna be able to afford it. So I really start looking overseas, and that's always my plan.
Okay. Because
man, let it have an HOA, Cam. That's
right.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Because you coming over this way soon. What do you is that an influence for you?
Very so. Well, obviously the economics is important because, as you know, and I share with the brothers, I've been married 41 years, 9 months, and 17 days.
Dog years, man. No, I was just
damn.
No. Shout out to Sally. Shout out
about 1,000.
Sally, man.
If your dog years, it'd be about 1,000. But anyway, but my wife not coming, but I'm coming. And so for years I've been wanting to leave New Orleans. Now I'm a New Orleanian, born and raised in New Orleans. Don't hate it. I just want. Like the last time I was there in July, my granddaughter called me. She used to say, Papa, you seem so peaceful. You seem so, because I'm sitting out, I got my little book, I'm drinking coffee, I ain't worrying about a thing. But anyway, so economics, because the blessing is we do own this house that I'm in. So my wife will be here, and then I'll come over there and get something, and we're going to go back and forth. But like I told my wife, I said, honey, I'm in the 4th quarter of life now. Okay. I've been waiting. I can't keep waiting.
Right.
I'm done waiting. It's time for me. If I'm gonna do something, I need to do it right now. Now, if you will, she said, when we get a little pushback, I said, everything I'm doing, you're welcome to do. But if you don't, I'm still gonna do it. Like I had already gave all the sacrifices up, and and I realized I'm getting older now. The cost of living, obviously, because I'm frugal, so the cost of living is affordable. Like me, with the apartment he talking about, I could go there because I'm not a beach bum, and the beach not going nowhere. If I feel like going to the beach, I catch an Uber. But I
Right.
want to live in the community with the people.
Okay.
I don't want to live, I don't. If I shared this because if I come to Colombia to live on the high and pay 2,000 a month, I might as well stay my dumb ass in America.
Right.
I
Right.
am not taking advantage. So I'm gonna come. I'm tight. I'm 100% disabled veteran, and I get Social Security. So like brother said, we are right around in the same bracket. So I'm gonna live. I choose to. I'm gonna be going to the Dominican Republic. I'm gonna be going here. I'm gonna be going. I'm gonna take advantage of the
Absolutely.
opportunity, but I'm not gonna come there and be the same fool that I would could have stayed here, man.
Right.
The whole
Right.
purpose is to benefit all the
Absolutely.
opportunity that's presented to you. But if you're gonna do the same, then what's that? Is you just making a lateral transfer, which I think is stupid. So
Right.
yes, the economy for me, yes, I'm in.
Right. Right. What about you, B? You think you would the economics would be a factor in you making a decision to sell the crib and come down here and start fresh?
Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm in a little bit better position, um, because I mean I follow the trends on housing and all of that kind of stuff. So for me, it would be foolish for me to get rid of my home. You know, I'm pretty well. I mean, as you guys don't know, I have a couple of micro markets, and those are doing well. And then I have my retirement from my job, and I have Social Security too. So I got a lot of irons in the fire, and I don't really owe much on my house. My house will be paid for in the next 3 years. So, and I'm sitting on about 5 acres. So, I mean, it would be foolish for me to sell it because the price of housing is just going to keep going up.
Right. Yeah, it's going crazy.
Yeah, so I might as well just keep it and have that as another base of operation, and then come to Colombia and have another base of operation. Live on two coasts. That's kind of my game plan. But I'm gonna tell you this, Jay, and I've said this to you. I'm bougie as hell. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm bougie. Okay, I'm bougie as hell. And there's a certain quality of life, and I think that's what drove me. When I lost my vision, I was afraid of, man, am I going to be able to buy the suits? Am I going to be able to eat at the restaurants and do the things that I want to do? And it kind of threw me into a little bit of shock and say, okay, I got to get out here and figure out some other ways, to get this money. And I kicked it in overdrive. And then before I knew it, I looked up, and I mean, the bag was still there. So, and then coming there, and seeing how things work out. And I mean, the economics it's almost crazy how it works. I mean, and I'm taking, a couple of pages, out of you guys' book, with you and, getting some property like that, because I do have a construction background. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, building is my thing. That's what I'd love to build a place there. And
let me say this, because I believe in, man, you give people their flowers while they're here. You know what I'm saying? Not that, I'm expecting you to die or anything, but I think, you could be an influence, man, to a lot of people. A lot of times, man, we sit around, we feel sorry for ourselves, and, woe is me, and this and that, man. This brother, up until the age of 27, was a plumber, full-fledged union plumber, making good money and everything. Then all of a sudden one day his vision just gone. you know, that brother, instead of sitting around feeling sorry for himself, you know, he picked himself back up, man. You know, that guy built his own house. I still don't know how he did. Bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he built his own house. He came to Colombia by himself. And everybody was like, man, what you going down there for? You a fool? And he had a great time, you know. So, you know, and he inspires me, because I remember when I got diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, I was like, why me, man? I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do this, I don't do that, you know what I mean? But then I said, well, why not me? You know what I'm saying? And I end up being in a situation where I feel like I'm just as healthy as anybody else. You know, I work out every day now. I'm trying to eat healthy. So situations like his make me say, you know what? I'm not going to feel sorry for myself. I'm going to keep on pushing, man. And if that brother, you know, like I said, man, I met him through another friend of mine that I went to school with, and he's been like a brother to me. And I love people that can inspire me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what to me, that's what the brotherhood is really about, inspiring each other, you know, and because we don't know who's out here listening to us, you know, and at the end of the day, if we got some information that could maybe get that guy away from Big Shirley, you know. And it's so funny because I know we all got friends and family members that, you know, they're negative, you know, about us traveling. And I don't understand that. So that goes into my next question. Did any of you guys get any pushback when you said, I'm moving to Colombia, I'm moving to the Dominican Republic? So we're gonna start off with Sarge, man. What did you get any pushback?
Man, them haters still got something to say, man.
My God.
I've been there 6 months, man. Anytime I just feel like anytime, how do I say this without sounding arrogant? Like, I'm starting to get that a lot, Cam. It's a difference. It's bougie. I'm definitely not. Cam tell you, I'm far from that.
You're right.
I'm far from that. I think what it is if I get it from men, and I've said this before, it's just female behavior.
Yeah.
So I kind of charge that to the game, because who cares what I do? I'm not hurting you. I served my country. I did what I was supposed to do. So I don't know why you're worried. If I get it from women, 98% of the time it's American women.
Of course.
So I've blown that off. Like, no Dominican woman has looked at me and been like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she don't care. As long as we cool and I don't hurt her, she don't, you know, like, it's one of those things. So I've learned in my time here, like, anybody has something to say, either you're in a sense, you're kind of just jealous, or you're in a situation in the States where probably some woman is keeping you from coming over here, but you really want to go. So, and you just don't want to tell the truth. It's just that a lot of people looked at me and was like, oh, damn, he really did it. And I've been telling people for years I was over it, but I had to get rid of a woman in order to do it. You know, because I was gonna take her with me before, like in Mexico, like where you was at, and then that's not what she wanted. So I think a lot of men that don't want to do that, and I can't, obviously I'm not speaking for all, either they're scared, or there's some woman somewhere in their family tree that is telling them not to do it. Because most men are not going to tell you to not go to an island where the weather's great and the women's beautiful and it's cheaper to live. Like, what man is going to tell another man how to do that? You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make sense. Like, anytime I hear somebody say something about that, it just comes from a woman's mouth. That's just what I believe.
It's crazy, man. You can almost tell when it's like a female behind it, or the female tendencies. Like, one guy wrote on my page, he said, now, you remember the video I put on there talking about me getting robbed, right? He said, man, you could just tell the arrogance in your voice or something like that. I'm like, arrogant? What is he talking about? Like, I'm talking about get robbed. How is that being arrogant? You know,
that's
and
projection,
I said,
bro. That's projection.
I said, that ain't a good look for you, bro. The jealousy is just crazy. And that's something that Ronan kind of prepared me for, man, because I used to be one of them guys where I wanted everybody to like me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I always had friends. I was popular in high school or whatever. So, you know, when people coming at you for no reason, like, that's a whole nother animal. But you know what? It's like, I can tell, like, as time went on, I started getting stronger and stronger. And now I just laugh at it, you know. But at first I used to like internalize it, but it's not really us, it's them. And I hate to say it, man, but it's a lot of jealous. It's like, instead of being jealous of a person, why don't you say, well, bro, how did you get to that point? You know what I'm saying? That's why the favorite people, not that I don't love the other subscribers, but when the veterans come to me and they're like, bro, I'm 100%, man. How do I make this move or whatever? I'm going to give them the game. You know, I'll give anybody game, but I know those guys because I know, okay, I know how much you make. I know you can do it. And you'd be surprised how many guys are like, okay, man, I'm going to go and make this happen or whatever. You know, I'm going to go and make it happen. So
real quick. See, veterans, I feel like veterans, not, you know, I want to, we're different than the majority of the U.S. population. We understand being in a submissive state. I spoke about, like, most of my drill sergeants were under 6 foot tall, but they would still tear my behind up. right? We understand that if you're in the military, you made it past basic training. Like, everybody in the military has to go through the same BS to accomplish their goal. There's no easy way around making sergeant major or colonel or whatever rank you were. So I think we're used to watching somebody else progress without feeling jealous. We're just like, hey, man, I want to do what you're doing. Like, you getting paid, bro. You get to yell. You don't get mad at your boy because he got promoted. Exactly. You just like, you get to yell at more people than I do. So I want to get promoted too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real talk. So I think we're different in that. Like, we understand the struggle because you don't have a choice, man. Like, nobody comes in and just, you know, come straight to the lead in the military.
No. But, you don't go. You come in just like everybody else.
Everybody else, bro. Everybody else.
But I think, but Jay, I think also with that, I mean, man, I have a philosophy. You can't tell everybody because everybody's not going to get it. Everybody's not going to get your vision or your dream. Some people just can't see it. So sometimes I believe you just got to keep stuff between yourself and God. That's it, man. I mean, because people will sway you off your path. They will, you know, with me, some of the stuff that I've, you know, starting this business on my own, building this house. I mean, I felt like when I was building this house, I felt like Noah's Ark, man. Everybody was laughing at me, man, you know, and, you know, and they, you know, they thought I was going to build something like a 1,200 square foot house, man. This thing is 3,500 square foot, man. I'm up on the roof with a harness on. So, I mean, you know, keep people laughing at me. I mean, I'm serious. And I'm going to say this.
They thought you was going to build a little house on the prairie.
Man, they thought I was going to build one of these little cook warehouses or something. I don't know, man. But, I mean, I'm going to tell you what drives me. And I said this to you before, Jay. It's like taking a Levitra with 100 milligram Viagra, 2 honey packs. Okay.
It's hard out, ain't it?
Not 2 honey packs.
Whoa there, Bradley. Whoa.
Hold on. A fifth of Jack Daniels chase with it. Okay. And some of that numbing cream on the tip of it. That's how hard it makes me when people laugh at me and tell me I can't do something.
Right.
What's the new word, Cam? Zooted? Zooted? Is that what y'all
mean? Call him the Dragon Slayer. He over there.
He put numbing cream on the tip of it.
Not the numbing cream.
Feel nothing. The wind.
You gonna clap till you can't no more, boy.
I'm telling you. Clap till I can't clap no more.
And the chick is gonna be like, I give you half your money back, bro.
He said he had one give him money back. I was like, okay, I see why now. She was like, no mas. No mas, Poppy.
Nah, Poppy, nah. Take your money back, bro.
Man,
no bueno, no bueno.
I'm a whole mother out these streets, man.
But yeah, man, Brett, he's speaking the truth, man. I was watching. I forget who was giving an interview, but it was this comedian, and he was locked up, and he was saying that you know, he was so happy he was getting ready to get out. He was telling everybody that that he got, you know, he had like 30 days left.
Right.
So he said, he was telling the story. He was like, you know, he telling everybody, and he said an OG told him, like, man, don't be telling everybody your business. So what ended up happening was some dude was jealous and was going around saying that somebody was going to do something to him on the yard. So, and then another dude came and gave him a shank. So they had concocted this whole thing to get him to jump and act out of character, to get him to assault somebody so he could have more time added on his. So he said the only thing that saved him was like he just really, really thought about it. And he said he didn't act on what was he said it was dire. He said it was tough for a moment there, but he said he just told them to put me in the hole. He said that's what he did for his last 30 days. He was in the hole, and then he got up out of there.
What?
Yeah, man. So everybody do not share in your happy and your joy, man. Everybody don't need to know your plans, just like Brad said, man. And even in my situation, like I was telling some of my boys, and I had one of my boys even bring up Pablo Escobar. I was like,
chill out, yo.
I was like, bro.
Stop it.
I was like, I said, you for real?
They got a
oh yeah, man. Man, Escobar people still down there, man. Are you? I said, boy, if you don't stop watching, goddamn it, Netflix, I'll slap the shit out you.
Narcos, right?
Wow. I said, for real. I'm like, Pablo? You mean the dude they killed back in 95, I think? Like, come on, man. Like, man, if you don't get up out of here, bro.
People like to place their fears on you.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. That's the biggest thing. Like, even me as well, it's like I went to law school. I flunked out of law school. So I had and everyone was like, oh, it's over. Cam is over, man. You flunked out of law school, man. Ain't nothing else you can do. I literally went back to school. Like 3 weeks later, I was already in signed up because I already knew I was gonna fail school, man. I was in that sucker. He gave me my paper. I think I had I got a 2% on an essay. Like we had to write like an open statement.
Damn.
But he gave me a 2% out of 100. Right. I said, oh, it's a wrap. He said this was terrible, blah, blah, blah. A fifth grader could have wrote better. I said, hey, boss, just sign me off. Went and I already started applying to schools again to go back to school to become an engineer. So people would say that, hey, you failed here, it's over for you, it's done. You have to get a job somewhere else. But it's not over. It's never over. You always got time.
It's never over. Mm-hmm. It's never over. Man,
it ain't never over.
Man, let me tell you something. I done failed at so many things, you know, and this is what I always look at. The people that have failed thousands of times, but all it takes is one time. You know what I'm saying?
Only gotta hit one.
So, like, I'm talking like trucking businesses. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm rolling, man. I'm making $8,000 a week, and then all of a sudden, the market changes where now they're trying to pay us, you know, $500 a week, and that just covers your fuel. You know, like, dude, you want me to take this load from Florida all the way to New York for $500? So you want me to pay you to take your stuff? I mean, it's real out there, you know. And I just look at life, man. You know, you fall down, you get your butt back up. You know, and I had so many naysayers like, are you crazy for going to Columbia? You know, and they were like, you never brought up Columbia. I know I didn't, because I knew that you guys would act like this, you know. But at the end of the day, I can honestly say that I have been like my business mind has turned on being here. My social skills have improved being here versus being stuck at home with Big Shirley, you know, miserable, you know, and you know, somebody mentioned about guys feel like they let their women keep them, you know, locked down, and they're just mad because they don't have the guts to do what some of us do. And that's where I want to shout out, like say, Big Cuz, he's been married 40-some years, you know, and he finally said, you know what, I'm in the fourth quarter. Like, if I don't do it now, when will I? And I've seen it too many times where like uncles and older people, like they believe, like most of my uncles come from that generation where it's like the man work, he provide, he do it. Well, we live in a different society now. Like, one of the things I'm not against women's rights at all. I'm for it. But I will say this, it took the women out of the home, and now everything doubled. So now when you want a traditional woman, you can't because you can't afford it, you know? So now the chance for most of us brothers to be able to get a lifestyle like that is come overseas, you know? And I'm gonna tell you, man, I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change it for the world, man. So Miguel, you think the economics got a lot to do with it?
For me, yeah, it's all economical for me, bro. Like, and I think that's I think a lot of other people are feeling that too. And like I said, originally, as far as just traveling, yeah, just to go places and do stuff, it was all about cheek clapping. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it was just purely about running up the numbers, just traveling. But making that move, it was due to traveling and then me having moments of clarity.
Right.
That post-nut moment of clarity where I'm just like, yo, I could be down here full time. Like what, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, and I mean, initially I was like, well, you know, I live in South Florida. You know, it's just 2 hours, you know, a 2-hour flight.
Right.
Really not nothing.
I ain't got nothing else going on. Let me just go.
Yeah. And like I say, you know, I done popped up on you many a time. You'd be like, damn, wasn't you just here? Oh. So
look, so I'm going to Miguel's on Thursday because I got to do my background check and they do it instantly and you get it in 2 hours. So I'm going to Miguel. Miguel's like, how long you gonna be here? Because I'm going back to Colombia on Friday. I'm like, what? I'm like, damn, bro.
Hey,
he was just here last week, the week before. Like Miguel be getting it in, man. But hey, that's what it's all about. You know, I said,
Cam,
bro,
you got to text them. You got to text them, bro. What country are you in right now?
Right.
Listen, those spirit flights, bro, you be looking 180 round trip.
Friday and go hang out with Sarge in Dominican Republic. So I may see you this weekend, Sarge.
Hey, how about you?
I'm kind of playing it by ear, but let me get to the super chat. Pressure bust pipes and makes diamonds, man. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Jay monetized. We moving on up to the east side. Salute to the panel. Trucking ugly right now, but it's still going. Low overhead's the key. He is so right about that, man. I mean, keeping that low overhead, man, that's where it's at. I remember those days, man. I did it for 23 years, man. All 48 states and Canada, man. And you know, it's funny, like at first people used to be like, why did you choose trucking? Because basically, if anybody know anything about a medic in the military, hell, you one step from a doctor. Like we had one doctor and we had 50 corpsmen, and we took care of all the patients. All the doctor did was sign off and say, okay, he's good. Or if it was a big emergency, but y'all military boys know we gave y'all Motrin and an aspirin and keep it moving. You're like, you got
damn foot hanging by a tendon. Walk it off.
Drink some damn water.
Man, but they do that because like you can't sue in the military, so they gonna do you dirty, man. But you know what? That's why I'm so glad we got they're doing a better job with the VAs and stuff, getting the information out, getting the brothers the care that they need. It used to be horrible, man, but it's gotten a lot better, you know, in the recent days, you know. But yeah, man. So let's see, man. You know, I want to
Jay, I don't want to cut you off, but
yeah, go ahead, bro.
You said something earlier. You was talking about arrogance.
Yeah.
People are saying that you're arrogant, man. One thing about me, I'm arrogant as fuck. I'm gonna just keep it real. Man, I'll show my mom all the time. She said,
right.
His ass.
Don't
let me
we get into the barbershop now. We get to the real barbershop,
man.
Listen,
if you work hard
something right
in this life, bro, you got the power to go. Be you, be unapologetic. I wear black t-shirts every day. Ain't nobody can tell me shit.
Right.
No one can tell me nothing. I wear a black t-shirt every day. I got a pack. My closet's 30 black t-shirts in there. That's it.
Right.
No one can tell me nothing. I've been damn near everywhere in South America. I traveled all around. I seen the world. I seen real life. And I seen too many things in my life to affect me here in the US. Because like I work with a lot of people my age, like who are now new to the workforce. Right. They're like, oh, dude, this and that and that. I'm like, man, listen, I seen people living on the street. I seen people living in a barrio with rooftop made out of aluminum foil, bro. We got nothing to complain about.
Nothing.
But
usually you can tell that kind of stuff is just coming from a place of hate or jealousy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But for me, man, I can say this, bro. I used to. I mean, I don't talk about this that much, but I used to work for Tim Grover, which is Michael Jordan's trainer all those years in Chicago, and man, that job really. At first, it used to bother me. But then I had to like check myself because it's like when you're hanging around a bunch of kids and they're multimillionaires, and then you start like, and you see how they abuse like money and just throw, and it's like a lot of them, man, they ain't got no game, none. I mean, I got some stories I could never tell them because I would never, I don't sell myself out for no amount of money. And I would never put those guys out. But some of those guys, man, I mean, we would be in the club and they're sitting playing PlayStation, and just ignoring the chicks or just kid stuff. You know what I mean? But I had to really check myself and say, yeah. But
hey, Sergeant Power went out.
I had to really I had to really look at where I was in life, man. And I had to realize, like, you know what, man, you've had a great life, because if it wasn't for basketball, a lot of them would just be in some circus, being the guy that everybody's laughing at, So I've learned, man, to accept where I am in life, but anybody know anything about me, I'll do anything to try to help anybody out, man. That's why I'm always putting out properties. I'm trying to put people on the game out here, man. And that's what it's about, bro. That's really what it's about.
Because let me say something right quick. Sometimes it's not about jealousy, nor is it about hate. It's about ignorance.
Facts.
And, about 2 months ago, I was talking to somebody. They still have people that think the sun set in the abyss of the earth. And I say, brother, it's 12 midnight here, but it's 12 noon in Thailand. The sun is in Thailand.
True.
So, but they literally they believe that. So a lot of people are uninformed.
Yeah.
And I know, black people talk, because I'm Pan-African,
Right.
Hello, I'm Pan-African, right? So a lot of people be like about the army, me going army. I said, I don't regret for a minute I went in the army.
No.
One, I think the army saved my life.
Hola.
¿Cómo están?
Bien. We getting class right now, guys. We getting class.
Bien, gracias. Only Spanish, please.
Only Spanish.
Okay.
Solo Español.
Profesora.
Yes, me teach you.
You teach us?
No, español.
Español.
¿De dónde eres?
Cartagena.
Cartagena. No, tú eres Cartagenera or Venezuelan?
No, Colombia.
Colombia, okay. Colombiana.
Sí, colombiana. ¿Y ustedes, United States? Everybody?
Sí. Pero vivo aquí en Cartagena.
Ah, yo nunca te he visto.
Sí, yo Parque Heredia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Parque Heredia.
Parque Heredia, sí.
Okay. Nice to meet you. Bye.
Mucho gusto.
¿Tú? ¿Cómo estuvo su día?
Bueno, mi nombre es Luciana.
Sí.
Hola, Luciana.
Hola.
So if I didn't go in the army, right?
Right.
Most of the people I grew up with is dead. And most of them died in the same community, doing the same shit we was doing.
Never
when
left.
we were teenagers, right? And so the first time I ever flew on a plane is when I went in the army. The first time I actually had to be 100% independent and accountable is when I went in the army.
Right.
The first time I got to experience foreign lands and had to go, I went to Germany and I didn't know how to speak no damn German, but I was going to be there for 2 years.
I love German.
So I had to acclimate into that culture and stuff. So, but a lot of people like that you're referring about, most of them never even go on the other side of town, like in New Orleans, and I'm gonna stop here. In New Orleans, we had what's called uptown and downtown.
Right.
Now, most people don't know uptown and downtown was about white people, not us. It was about the Spanish. It was about the Spanish and Americans uptown, the French downtown, and it was illegal for you to cross over. If you lived down here, you couldn't go over Canal Street.
Right.
But then in New Orleans, we're the only people that have what's called neutral grounds. A neutral ground to you, you call them a medium. We call it neutral ground. It was called a neutral ground because that's the only place people from both sides can go because that's where the transportation came for them to catch to go to work. And so still to today in 2024, people still with that uptown, downtown bullshit and don't even know where it comes from. So again, it's more ignorance than it is anything else. I yield.
A lot of it is ignorance. A lot of it is ignorance. So I want to touch on a subject tonight, man. And I like getting subjects from like when we're in the chats and stuff in the WhatsApp groups or whatever. Look, Miguel smiling. He already know where I'm going with this.
It's coming here. It comes.
But hey, this is the El Barberia, so you know, in the barbershop, you just start chopping it up about anything. So you know, I'm just gonna go off script, man. What do you guys think about? So there's a lot of guys talking about the $50 roses type of chick, you know. Now, personally, for me,
wait, explain that. You can't just blow past that.
Okay. Well, I'm trying not to be too direct.
He being PC, though. Dude's complaining about prices out here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my thing is not that I want anybody to overpay for anything, but from what I've seen, the quality between 50 and possibly 100 is totally different. Now, unless there's guys that got, like I said, there's guys that got game. There's guys that they got the Spanish game up. You know, all those things make a difference. But I don't really like talking about prices too much because this guy who may smell bad or something or may not keep himself up, she may hit him for the two ball. You know what I'm saying? Whereas there's this pretty boy over here, he may get it for 75 or 100. That's why I really don't like talking about price. But I don't know, man. It's just something about, we had one guy in there, he just kept saying, oh, I'll never pay over $50. I'll never do this or whatever. So, you know, my thing is, from what I've seen, I'm not speaking for anybody else. I'm just talking about my eyes. From what I've seen here in Colombia, $50 get you trash. So
Suda.
We gonna go around the panel and we can start with Sarge. What's your opinion?
Niggas is lying. Miss me with that, bro. You done missed the 25-meter target.
Stop capping, baby.
Let me tell you something. I was sitting in Bailey's yesterday. This is a true story. I made it as quick as possible.
Right.
The brother sitting next to me, I ain't never met him in my life. Right. He telling me how he been coming out here for 8-9 years or so. So I'm like, well, you an OG in the game. So I really ain't got no information to give you. You know, I live here, but he telling me about a chica. This is a true story. He telling me about a chica that only charging him 4,000 pesos. She walks in. She looks at him, kind of gives him an eye like, yeah, I might have screwed you before, because that's what happens out here a lot. They can't remember either. Speaks to me, calls me by my name. Hey, Keith, how you been? How's your family? Blah. He looking at me crazy. Like, how do you know her? This is the same chick he was telling me he was only paying that much money for. And I said this on his live. As soon as you get your butt on the plane, she going to come to my house for 4,000 pesos. She came over here, kicked it, told me the whole story, showed me all the texts. This Negro been sending her $500 a month for the last 4 years. So stop. Stop. It's not the truth. These Negroes are capping.
Wait a minute, bro.
I see these chicas every single day out here, no matter where I go. And I'm telling you, they got a story about one of these brothers that's saying what they're not paying. Obviously, I can't say everybody doing that.
Right, absolutely.
But what I feel is, and I'm glad you brought this up because I've been wanting to get this off my chest.
Let's get it, baby. Let's get it.
Ones that run their mouth the most, the ones you can't sit with for 5 minutes, to want to show you 6,000 pictures of the same chick everybody in Sosua and ran through, is the ones that's capping. Come to Sosua and call my bluff. Show me a picture of one of these chickens in Sosua, and I ain't got one, and everybody else who live out here ain't got one. But you the ones that's running your mouth. The brothers you don't see, the brothers you don't hear from, the brothers just say, hey man, I'm out
laying low,
having a good time, enjoying the beach. I'm here for peace. That's the brothers you mess around and text, and they gonna have something for you. That's the brothers gonna have something set up for you. It ain't these brothers running around here talking about what they doing all the time. I promise you, I see it every day. I see it every day. So
and then you know what? They're overpaying, but then want to try to put you down. Want to try to put you down and say, "Oh, you overpaying or whatever." And I'm just like, okay, show me the receipts. You know, that's me and Miguel's favorite thing. Drop the receipts. If you show me a $50 chick that I'm interested in, I'll buy it for you. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, most of these guys be capping, man. Nobody wants to admit. It's like, okay, if a guy pays 100, 150, that's his business. I'm not in the game of pocket watching. You know what I'm saying? But I do know this. I'm not saying all the chicks, but most of the $50 chicks here in Cartagena, you don't want them.
So the same way.
They stealing.
just like Sarge said, man. Like just like Sarge said, man. If you constantly, it's always the dudes that keep running their mouth, man. And if y'all, man, anybody who's watching or anybody on the panel right now, you know, I will tell you a story.
Wow!
Yo, I'm crying. Yo, still.
When you go to India, you can go to Lima. Lima has the best women, better than Cartagena.
Because they was cheaper. That's why.
Yo, he was. That's funny as fuck, yo.
And we said, show your receipts. He never came up with a receipt.
Never.
That's why I had to go expose him, man. You gotta. People don't be honest out here, man. These dudes like cheeks. They don't like the front part.
Yeah, he been talking that shit since from Ronan's chat, man. I told Ronan, I was like, bro, I ain't trying to blow up your spot, but this bro,
he gotta go.
I gotta go because this dude, he gonna make me say something, bro. And because you know, we all know I can get active in that chat. So I was just like, nah, I'm trying to maintain my peace. I ain't trying to go there. Look, I've been traveling. I didn't decrease my mental health meds.
No smoke.
So I mean, and even with that, man, like I move in silence, man. But like some of these dudes, I just be like, all right, here it is. What you got? Like y'all talking all this, like,
they want to try to shame you, thinking that you overpaid or whatever. So they want to make themselves look better by saying, "I only paid $50."
Let me put this out too. You come to Sosua, you not gonna shame me with a price, cause I promise.
Right?
My price is my price, and it might be higher than what you willing to pay for it. But I promise you this: I'm gonna get a lot better treatment than you are. So you come to Sosua, you ask me a price.
You gonna be that dude that 30-minute guy that them cheap balls. They gonna be 30 minutes and out.
I'm tired of telling these dudes what you eat don't make me shit.
Exactly.
Like, man, you better go ahead somewhere, man. Like,
you know,
I make them punch a clock.
Bro, the real issue is, bro, niggas get mad at that because then you basically make some of the bitches that they want not accessible to them. That's really all that is about, bro. Niggas want you to beat down all the bitches so that they can have access to the same hoes you want. But at the end of the day, that's where I feel like that comes from. You paying these bitches too much. So you're just really mad because I could get a bitch what she asked for, or I could get a girl, you know what I'm saying, this amount of money, and you can't phase that. Because another thing is this, people don't like pay attention to this. But one girl may charge one nigga, and not the same as she may charge another dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, $200 for the hour for you because you a fat grease ball, but I get it for a bean.
Say that, nephew.
You know
say it.
You know what I'm saying?
They can't handle the truth, man. They can't handle the truth, baby.
Niggas get mad and basically getting that price talking shit when really it differentiates from person to person. Like I literally was talking to a girl yesterday. I can show niggas the text messages. She literally was saying that exact same thing. She was in Omnia, right? All the niggas that come to Cartagena know. He was in Omnia, right? One dude ain't want to pay her price. She went on to the next one. She was in the club with a nigga, getting poured up, bottled up. They got her sex with him. She in the club the whole night with him. I see her leave. I'm like, why you leave? She was like, he ain't want to pay my price. She was right on her way to a nigga that was paying the price. And that's the game. She was like, I know girls. She's like, I know girls that'll take less, but at the end of the day, whatever we stand on is what we stand on. She basically was like, I don't care what other girls take and what other guys get and blah, blah, blah. I'm never going to diminish what I want. And if you can't pay that to play with me the very first time at least.
And the guy shouldn't take it personal. If you standing on your price, that's your
price. Exactly. That's
why. And let's try to keep it,
bro. Let me tell you,
so they won't.
Let me keep it a buck. Let me keep it a buck. Yeah. Like some of them Jones, like I used to be on it, and if I see you and I want you, I got to have you.
Period, bro.
So I don't give a damn what these niggas talking about. You know,
that's the bottom line.
Because I dropped the picture on the Facebook page. I told you when I go to Cartagena, I'm an instant millionaire, and that was like, bruh. Yeah, that was what 2,000 converted. That was 2,000 converted. Man, I had more pesos. Man, I'm over here swimming in pesos. I don't want to hear this shit, man.
Passport busy, you be surprised, bro. Niggas be on American bitches in the clubs in Colombia too. Trust me, I host them. Them girls I just bought last week, Jay. You remember them girls I was with?
Yeah.
Niggas
hey, you saw Unk didn't approach.
You ain't approached, but bro, it was niggas on their body, bro.
I understand that.
It was niggas on their body, bro. Like I'm dead ass serious. It was crazy. Like it was niggas on their body in there, bro. It was like 4 groups of niggas coming over them. They bagging numbers and all that, bro.
Oh wow.
I don't understand that.
And they wasn't even that hot. You know, it's like, come on.
But you know how it is, bro. Niggas.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude's the bottom of the barrel. It is for real.
Yeah.
I mean, this is my opinion. I mean, I think
what's that
one street? What's that one street in DR? The main street in Sosua. That the bottom, the bottom feeders. Well, here, the ones that hang around and walk around the clock tower, them bottom feeders, bro. Them bottom feeders. You know, those are the ones that got banned from the clubs.
Yep.
You know, or anything. So,
but still,
don't come at me just because you got hooked for the 50 ball. Like that's easy.
Or they don't look good enough to get in there because security. Look, the security be on it. The security be on it, boy. Nah, if you ain't an 8, 9, or a 10, you ain't getting up in there.
Nah.
We don't want those 6 or 7s up here. Take your ass around and walk around.
Mac for the $9.99 super chat showing support to the Black content creation. Yeah, brother, appreciate you, man. We trying to definitely put the brotherhood out here. We all sticking together, man. We all trying to grow together and get this information out because a lot of brothers are definitely misinformed. But I just had to bring that up because I'm sick of brothers talking about $50, bro. Oh, anything over $50 is too much. Oh, you need to go to Africa, man. I don't want to
go. That's what I said.
I don't want to go to Africa.
Go on a plane and go.
I'm not knocking anybody that do, but don't try to force that on me. This is the way I feel about Africa, right? I feel like this is a fantasy thing for me. I want to stay in fantasy land. I don't want to go bag something that I feel like I can get back home. You know what I'm saying? And it's no difference. I want something exotic. I want something a little bit different. I want something that's culture totally different so I can learn something. You know what I mean? Not saying that you can't learn anything in Africa, but I don't have to go on a 10-hour flight. I want to go on this 2-hour flight right here to Colombia. I'm good. But like I said, no knock to the brothers that want to travel all over the world, just like Asia. Man, Asia ain't got nothing for me. I mean, yeah, I know I've heard about Thailand, but I'm not going over there for no chick shaped like an iPhone. I'm just not doing
bro.
Well, let me say this.
I love Thailand for visiting. I ain't care for a woman.
Well, let me say, is this or is this not the barbershop? Is this the
barbershop? Brad, stupid. Yes, it is, bro. Yes, it is.
Now, here's where I'm at. fair exchange ain't robbery. Okay, fair exchange ain't robbery. Okay, and then 2, it ain't tricking if you got it.
Facts.
Okay, it ain't tricking if you got it. You don't see these millionaires asking the price for a Rolls Royce. They just go get it.
Exactly.
So when it comes to that, like I experienced it when Jay had Cartagena Unplugged on Telegram. I'm telling you, man, these dudes are utter. Look, it's some clowns, bro. It's some clowns out here, and I mean, talking about flexing, they doing this, doing that, and then as soon as they get off the phone, they sit they going to damn Fiestas, buying the grandmama motherfucking walkers and shit. I mean, sending Crocs by the boatloads over there for the kids to have shoes. I mean, dude, keep it. Look, everybody's got a soft part about themselves. I understand that. Keep it a buck. Keep it a buck. You know, hey man, I done sit up there and gave stuff away because that's what my heart told me to do. You see what I'm saying? And it don't matter. That's my conscience. But don't beat me down and say that, oh, I'm simping or I'm tricking or I paid too much and all that. That's what my heart told me to do. Okay?
Right.
Now, everybody knows some of these guys wouldn't even get to smell half of these women. Okay? Half of them. I mean, your neck look like you got a pack of Frank hot dogs on the back of them, you know? And it's just funny to me, man, how these guys sit up here. You can't do it over here, but you getting over here and you're going to pay for it. But you're probably going to pay triple over in the States. You see what I'm saying? So why are they sitting up there flexing, talking about, oh, I paid this? Man, you look like old rolled up Oompa Loompa, and your feet look like you've been kicking flour, and you can climb a tree with handcuffs on. So don't get me on. I mean, these cats kill me with the stuff that they be saying. Keep it 100, man. If you pay 400, you pay 400. Right? Shit. Hell, you know what? Truth be known, my blind ass probably paid 1,000 when I came over there. Didn't know it. I couldn't see.
Nah, bro, I counted your money for you. I wouldn't let you go out like that, bro.
But I'm just saying, man. So I mean, it's like we said if you roll back the bean footage on what we talked about in some of the other spots that you had, Jay. Right. Man, it's really all about how you carry yourself. That I think that's the way that's the universal language of anything. Right. It's how you carry yourself. You know, I'm trying to get like what's the name over there, and I'm trying to move down there and build me a house and live like Superfly, like he doing, having 2 chicas in the house with him. I mean, I need somebody to pay some damn rent around here. Right. So
Gustavo living the dream, baby.
Hey, Gustavo. Hey, man, you my new superhero, bro. You my new superhero.
Listen, you know, look, the exchange is the exchange, man. Everybody got to pay their way. I wasn't about to be. I ain't funding like that.
Right.
Hey. Right. Y'all got me ready to pull out the blueprints and start drawing up me a spot right now.
Man, that's why I couldn't. I was scared to hook up with Big Keith, man. Big Keith, he ready to get an OnlyFans going in Colombia, man. I'm like,
yeah, he be snapping. I respect him. He be snapping, bro. I ain't even caught him out here yet.
Me either.
I ain't even caught him out here. I've been trying to link with him. He be snapping out. I fuck with him. That's my type of colleague right there. Be able to fuck up.
Yeah, I'm supposed to link with him. Yeah, I'm supposed to link with him on weekend.
Oh, this weekend?
Yeah,
man. Look.
Oh, bet. Say no more. We're gonna fuck it up then. Cause on Saturday, I got a big client coming on Saturday, bro.
All right.
He plugged in with some people too. Like, so we're gonna fuck it up and enjoy it on Saturday.
I got some chicks, man, and you got the big mansion, and we can set up the cameras and everything, and we got these sites and stuff like that. Nah, bro, I can't fool with you, man. Nah, bro. Bro, see, this is the thing, right? I'm scared to do anything even close to that in Colombia because this is the problem, right? It's legal, but pimping ain't legal. So they can use any little loophole to try to attach you to selling or whatever, you know. That's why I stay away from that here, bro. It's just not safe at all.
You have to have that on lock. And then like you said, and even if you have them sign oh man, I just got a brain fart. But even if you have the disclosure, they still have in the Colombian Constitution, man, and like they have like 3 areas in there where it's called like it's something like protection of the family or something like that. Okay. So they can keep you up under that. So that's why
that's like everything.
Yeah, I mean, that's like a lot of these dudes who go down there filming with the creep cam and stuff like that, bro.
Right?
If they catch you, they will lock your ass up.
Bro, that shit is so low vibrational, bro. I hate that shit.
Yeah,
like, creep cam shit, that should be drawn. Like at least notify the people that you recording. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Cause it's just like fishing for views, super like I'm saying, you walk. I mean, cause I'm a nigga that's going to have the Ray-Ban glasses too, but I'm never gonna record like streetwalkers and all that. Cause end of the day, you know how this shit go, Jay. We talk about this shit all the time. Especially you somebody who live here, you low-key colleagues with these women. You know? You ain't trying to like end of the day, they doing what they gotta, they doing what they doing, but you don't gotta like kind of get disrespectful and expose them. A lot of them don't even want people to know that they're doing that. So it's kind of like
there's no reason to. I mean, to me,
exactly, bro.
Do you want them exposing you that you down here tricking?
Exactly. That they're saying that you down here, you know what I'm saying, going crazy, pay for play. So it's like, yo, I hate when people like do that because it's really just engagement farming for YouTube and all that shit anyway. Like niggas do it because they know it's gonna get a lot of views on the tube. Like,
of course,
everybody think that shit. Oh, clock tower, blah blah blah. Like, nigga will be here. You see them bitches 5 times a week. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, I said to myself, I would rather have 1,000 solid subscribers than 40,000, and it's only because I'm showing creep stuff. You know what I mean? Like I have a daughter, and I'm that's not something that I want to put out there. I'm all about keeping us safe and stuff like that. But if I'm just not going to roll through Central with a camera and they don't know that they're being filmed, and then when they watch my channel, they're going to be like, that's the dude that did that. I don't know who my enemies are at that point.
And then they're going to tell all their friends.
It's just not safe to do, at least in Colombia, it's not.
Yeah, and you give yourself a bad rap amongst people. It's like, it's really not worth it. Especially y'all know my situation, Jay and Miguel. Y'all know the girls I live with.
Yeah.
So it's like, come on, bro. Like, just keep that shit,
bro.
Like, you mean, we all know what's going on. Like, just keep that shit, like, you mean, under your wraps. Like, you don't gotta try to pay exposure games and shit like that.
So just to let y'all know, anybody who watching, article, hold on, of the Colombian Constitution, man, Title 1, Article 21, the right to dignity is guaranteed. The act shall provide the manner in which it shall be upheld, bro. That's just one of them. And then they got other acts in there too, bro, where it's talking about family and upholding the family values. So that's why, like, a lot of the Jones, like when you record them, they be like, no, because they have that right to privacy, man. I mean, every country has something, you know what I'm saying? But like, in some places, like we go, especially here in America, we come with that attitude. Some of us may come with that attitude thinking like, oh, okay, it's all right. This is a public space. I can record out here.
Right.
Try.
Like you don't have the same. You
do not have the same rights, bro,
that you do in the United States.
Yeah, you do not have the same. Yeah. So
and like I say, a lot of it is economics, man. You know, I people can say whatever they want to say, but I actually have kind of a soft spot for them because I have met and actually had conversations with a lot of these girls. And I'm going to tell you this, man, I don't think the majority, now some of them, they just ratchet and whatever, but a majority of them, man, if they had other ways of being able to take care of themselves or their families, I don't believe that they would do it. You know, I believe that it's all economics. Like when you come from a poor country like Venezuela, just like when you come, most of the chicks that are working here are not really Colombian. Most of them, as Gustavo can testify to this, and the other guys, they're Venezuelan. And what happens is a lot of them, when they come over here, man, they won't hire them for the regular jobs.
No,
they won't hire them at all. So they give the jobs to the Colombians first. And then if it's something left over, so they like, we gonna feed our people before we feed them. So a lot of these chicks are forced. I mean, it's either that or starve, you know. And like the old saying goes, closed legs don't get fed, you know. And that's just how it is. But that don't mean that you have to try to take somebody's dignity. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I believe in treating people, you know, equal, treat people right, man. But we got a new guy on the panel. This is my guy Chris, man, from Memphis. I met him on the Soul plane going back. He was begging for them. Now this was his first trip to Colombia, right? He was begging them to let somebody else take his seat so he could stay an extra week or something on their dime. What up, Chris?
What to do, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, man. We can hear you, man.
Okay, I had to figure out how to work this technology. This is my first time doing this or whatnot.
Oh, you good. They sent the ugly Venezuelans to Chicago. They say, like, come on, man. Sanctuary City, baby.
Man, hey, a fellow Memphian, I love it already.
Yes,
man, yeah.
What part of Memphis you from, bro?
Man, I was over there in Whitehaven off of Shelby Drive. I lived at 4595 Newton Drive.
Gotcha. I'm from South Memphis, but I live in Cordova, though.
Okay. Yeah, I stomped over there, man. I had a couple of horses in the stable over there.
Yeah, it's some baddies out here too, man. It's definitely some baddies out here too. The mentality fucked up though. Can you cuss on her or not?
Try not to, man.
Okay.
It'll demonetize the video. So
most definitely. Like, you know, we spoke sidebar about my feelings about the whole thing or whatever. It's fantasy land, man. I just say don't fall for it, man. Shit. I fell. You know what I'm saying? I know, bro.
Yeah, you did, bro.
Yeah. Jalen saved me.
Look. When Chris came here, he was gonna stay at my Airbnb, right? At the crib. So he asked me, can a son stay at the house with me?
I'm a family man, bro. It's by me home. My me home.
Look, then he asked me. He said, look, big bro. He said, man, should I buy furniture, man? I said, what? So another cat could be sleeping on that? Hell no, man.
Yeah.
Man, Chris, you was tripping, bro, when you first got there.
Hey, look, that's how come I give people grace, man. It take a couple times before you can get that out your system. At the time, I was rich, man. I ain't rich no more. You know, I was rich at the time.
What are you doing, bro? You talking about buying furniture?
Man. Hey, man, Chris,
Yo.
check this out, man. Hey, man, it's just your turn, brother.
I know that now.
Hey, check it out. Story time, I'll be short. So when I first got on the Cartagena Unplugged, I'm on there trying to figure out what's what. I hadn't went to Colombia yet. Miguel, Jay, who else was it, man? Them ninjas rolled me, man, so damn hard.
I tried to get Chris to come on that day, and he was like, hell no. He's like, I'm not going in the gauntlet.
I said, I just posted a picture of a girl. She sent me a picture. I screenshot it.
I remember that.
I just put it on there. Man, them dudes thought, man, oh, you, man, nope, come to the front of the church. We getting ready to roast you. And I be doggone next week. These jokers up here taking up a collection plate, cows, coats for kids. They and I'm like, wait a minute, I just posted a picture. And y'all mugs was on me, but y'all sitting up here buying uniforms. Y'all I mean, hold on. What we doing here now? Hold on. I'm gonna get you up off me. It's my turn to cook now.
Hey, look, Jalen, usually, like he said, like I do Joan and all that or whatever. We from Memphis, we check whatever.
Oh man.
Usually, I don't mind being a butt of the joke or nothing like that. Man, I was hurt, goddamn. They was on my They was on me hard, man. They was on me hard in the group chat, man.
Hey man, they were
dude talking about releasing leche all over my furniture and everything, man. I was like, come on now. I had no rebuttal.
Leche on the furniture.
No rebuttal. I deserved that.
Hey man, them jokers, man, talk so much trash to me, man. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get y'all off me. I'm gonna get you off me. Yeah, And when it come back around, hey, it was crickets. It was crickets. Yeah, they talking about so they.
Oh man. Yeah,
they doing Trump.
I ain't gonna lie, right? I ain't gonna lie. I done had at least 10 guys that have transferred money into my account to give to little girl on the beach, man. Now she done showed everybody that prom picture for about 100 times, man. I'm like, how many times she gonna get away with that? So finally, I told her, I was like, look, I'm not doing no more. That's it. You got to come up with another scam. Miguel know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Man, one dude sent me like $200 for that chick, man. I'm like, nah. He talking about, man, you know, I met a family. I met like, oh man, y'all messing the game.
See, man, y'all going to see. You didn't let me know they was going to picnics and family events. See, man, I need to know this, Jay. See. Oh no, they going out there flying kites, like I say, buying Granny and Walker and all kind of stuff.
Hey,
Come
Jay,
on, man.
Jay, fellas, I'm not gonna speak too much because I ain't gonna get. I ain't trying to incriminate myself. But just know, don't listen. These niggas be sending that shit. Like they be sending it. They be sending it.
Of course
through
they
the wires, the cash apps. I see it. I live in it. I see it. I be disappointed, yo. I be like, yo. If you know how many times I've been asked for can you request this from this? Good God forbid. Jesus.
Now,
so let me tell
though.
you, why do y'all think what do y'all think that a guy would send money knowing that she's with other guys? Like,
listen, so let me speak real quick because I'm not going to sit here and be somebody like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You my thing is when you do it like homeboy in DR. What's your name again, bro?
Sergeant Stewart.
Yeah. So him.
Yeah.
Like you said, it ain't no problem. Like you said, a homie was sending $500 a month for 4 years. That's the type of shit where it's like, okay, look, now what are we doing? What are we doing?
Too much.
I'm saying, you can help a chick out with something here and there, like I'm saying, but when it starts turning into a habitual thing, where it's like, okay, now that's literally a bill, my brother, like a bill.
Yeah.
If he's still down there doing what it's like, okay, you need to turn around, look in the mirror, and love yourself and respect yourself. But you're not doing that. Like,
and he probably ain't even been out there that much.
Exactly, and it's like that's what's stopping you from making the moves you need to make because you out here adding certain bills to your lifestyle that you don't need to add just for the sake of some attention. It's like, yo, no, that you nigga sending $500 for 4 years, bro. How many trips is that? What's wrong with that guy? Yo,
Chris, did you get the furniture, Chris? Be honest, man.
Look,
you in the same space, man. You in the same space,
you know, I'm gonna keep it G, man. Look,
keep it G, baby.
I didn't get the furniture, but I had no issue getting it. I was gonna put a widescreen on that wall too.
Man, hey,
only the best, man.
Chris, hey, Chris. Did
What's
you
up?
buy that furniture because it looked like a snail done drug with them Peter tracks, done drug with them the snail done slimed all across that couch?
Hey, man. You know what, though? Look, real talk, man. Like he was saying, why do guys do that, right? All right. So I went out there. Hey, was Miguel there that night when we met at the bar?
Yeah.
Okay, I met Miguel. Miguel, you got a baddie, man. You got a baddie. All right. So
I'll let her go.
Can I help?
A fucking dozen.
Can I help? Anyway, look.
Yeah,
I think what it is.
Yeah, my man. Sorry, excuse me, my language.
No, what it is, I think most guys that go out there, like, you know, I told you, like, we went up to the club. The guys got out, it looked like they was coming from a Koji convention. Old dudes on walkers and all that stuff, whatever. Most guys know that they really can't pull them women in the United States, man. You know what I'm saying? So you feel like you become overcome with euphoria. Like, she likes me, bro. She don't like you. She don't like none of us. You know what I'm saying? It's the opportunity. We are bad.
Right.
So my thing is, I say you shouldn't send anything, period. Don't send $1. Because once you stop, it's like you never sent anything anyway. You know what I mean? And like I heard guys saying, I'm like paying, this gonna count towards when I get there. No, it ain't.
Hey, check
you
this
put
out.
it on layaway.
Now, I about got my head cracked, but hey, you know what? I can't see that well, but my radar worked pretty good.
Right.
So, my boy put me on the one. I was feeling her. I was liking her, just trying to get
about
a
the DJ, Miguel.
The DJ, the DJ chick. I mean, I'm trying to fill it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to lay the groundwork because I'm thinking, okay, DJ, club, business, man, I can set up a little spot down there, put her in. Hey, man, this could fix a beast. Everybody wins. Everybody fucking wins.
Invest in
Everybody wins. So then, I mean, I'm talking to a man, I say about the 5th or 6th conversation, she was like, oh, you never talk to me when I'm feeling bad. I'm like, what?
Hang up.
I'm like, so you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, what's up? What's up, baby girl? What's going on with you? Oh, I'm having this problem. My father's sick and all this. And I'm like, yeah, I know how that is because, I took care of a sick mother. And so I said, well, hey, keep your head up. Now, I don't know from a can of paint. Keep your head up. Hey, keep moving forward. Don't take on no more than what you can handle. Oh, I really don't need to hear that. Well, that's all you're going to get from me. All I got is hard and bubble gum, and my children like bubble gum, so I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. So that's all I got to offer. So she sit up there, man, and kind of sent this little message, man, like, trying to chastise me and tell me, she don't need to hear that. She needs real help and all that. I said, well, man, the only thing I can tell you what is get on the flagpole, stick your tail out and see what comes first. That's all I can tell you because I can't help you, baby girl. So it's just wild. Man, and I mean, these women, it's in a, let me say this, a good dude. I'll say most dudes, it's in our nature to take care of somebody, especially
right.
If they own, especially if it's a woman, because let's face it, we all have mothers. And we know we don't want, sometimes women get in a compromising position to where they have to do things that they don't want to do. You see what I'm saying? Right. And I see the play. And I mean, what's for real, guys, really truly, what's sending the mug down there in Colombia, the DR, Thailand, Philippines, wherever? What's $100 to us? I mean, really, what's $100? Nothing. But where these women lose the translation is, man, you po mouthing before you even get to even know my whole name.
Exactly.
I mean, build a relationship.
Right. Yeah.
Build a relationship, because I'm gonna say this to you. If I call myself your friend, and that's what I was building up with her, a friendship. You know what I'm saying? If you call me and say, hey, Brad, I need X, Y, and Z, I'm hitting kind of bad. $100 is going to change. $100 down there is going to change. So I'm the kind of guy, if you ask me for $100, I'm probably going to send you 200. Is what I'm going to do.
Value for value, bro. That's what it is. Like, if girls show you that she could be valuable, okay, it's okay to help her out. Like, for example, y'all see my situation or whatever. If the two girls that stay in my crib right here ever needed $100, I'm gonna send them $100. But it's because they provide value to me as well as the vice versa. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. But where you gotta draw the line is when, like, I'm saying, you doing something for someone that hasn't even really, like, okay, you come down, you have sex with a chick, now you sending her $500 a month, bro. You playing yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You're playing yourself. She didn't do anything but what every other girl down there is doing. You know what I'm saying? That's where you gotta draw the line. Like it's okay putting out and being supportive when it's warranted. Like Jay, I'm pretty sure your chick asks you for anything, you'll do it.
Bro, I done put veneers in her mouth.
Exactly.
Cars fixed. But
exactly,
I will say this, like you said, her value to me. Like, I'll give you an example, okay? And it could have backfired on me, you know what I'm saying? But at the time, I was like, okay, I'm in country. I done sold everything, couple $100,000 in my pocket or whatever. Her car messed up as soon as I met her, and so it was like $1,000 to get it fixed, right? She didn't ask me for it. I just knew that the car was down. And I was like, man, go get this car fixed. She got the car fixed. Now, the way I looked at it was, this is an investment in my future. And what I meant by this, so I like to analyze things, rationalize things like, okay, well, the average car note in America is somewhere between $600 to $800 a month, right? This woman has took me everywhere that I need to go for the past year. So I've already recouped my investment and some. You know what I'm saying? And now that we live together, the last job, and she's educated, the last job she had was $500 a month. Well, it's like $500 a month, which is, it's above minimum wage here for Colombian. I told her to quit the job, and I want her to be the administrator for like my properties and stuff like that. She's more valuable to me doing that for me and keeping up, because I don't like paperwork. So I'm investing in her, but I'm gonna benefit from it. But where I see the problem is when you don't even know a chick, you've never laid eyes on this chick, and you are sending this girl money, you know, or you're thinking that she's your girlfriend. And as soon as you go back, she's with somebody. You don't know how many guys I've seen holding hands like they just long lost lovers. And the next weekend when I go out, I quit going out a lot because I don't like seeing it. I don't like seeing my boys get abused like that. Like, every one of them, damn near, I see them, they kick in the club with somebody else and they doing the walk of shame, covering their head up or whatever. And it's just like, really? You know, and I don't tell them because, man, I'm gonna tell you, these dudes be in their feelings about these chicks. So I learned, I just keep my mouth shut. I'm done with it. You know what I mean? If that man is happy, I'm not gonna try to ruin that man's happiness, you know, whatever it is. So Big Cuz, what you think about
real quick
sending them chicks money?
Can I put something out real quick?
Go ahead, Sarge. Go ahead.
Same here after Sarge.
Look, brothers, I love y'all, man. Y'all the greatest. I'm telling you, man, y'all the kings out here, man. Don't text my phone. Don't jump on my inbox. Don't jump on none of my stuff asking about your chica, bro. Look, I am pro chica. Let me put this out there. I am pro chica. These women is out here hustling, okay? They feed their families. I have respect for what they doing. I'm not giving you no information on what she doing out here. Putting this out there, the brothers is watching. If you come out here and get touched by that lad love and you leave, if you hit Sarge up, you gonna probably get embarrassed. I promise you, because I'm gonna talk bad to you. Don't do that, brothers. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not the police out here. They got enough police. They got enough to worry about, bro. So I'm just putting that out. Don't come out here. I'm not meeting you.
You ain't snitching, Sarge.
I'm not meeting you with flips, and you got pictures and text messages and what in Western Union transfers and trying. I'm not doing it. So I got to put that out there because it happened again today.
That's the truth what Sarge is saying, but I can't show the email, but I got an email from her brother. I ain't trying to laugh at nobody paid me, man. I was rolling. I'll probably do a live stream about this tomorrow or something about Western Union, guys, man. Guys, if you don't travel to a country once or twice a month.
Hey, Gustavo, mute your mic.
Yeah, if you guys are traveling to a country, like this dude, like how you explain it to me, but I've just seen this a lot. Guys are coming once every 6 months, once every 8 months. You don't need a girlfriend, man.
You don't
need a girlfriend. You just, hey man, you just come there, get it. Cause I know what dudes are thinking. Cause I understand, like you get one, you want to lock them down. Ain't nobody touching her, but you're not here for 8 months out of the year, dude. She getting touched up. She getting tapped out by me and Sarge. We tapping her out in the late night. We like cats out here. Meow. We coming through the night
because y'all live there.
We coming through the nighttime in the thief of the night with our son. I wear my sunglasses at night to spy on your. We be right at the end
across through the window like Bruh Man on Martin, are you?
Oh man.
But nah, it's the truth, and I seen it. And trust me, these girls, they're gonna need you before you ever need them.
There you go.
Yeah,
and I give you a quick thing. 2 months ago, there was a girl I was seeing who was in the university, and I'm like, "Hey, when I'm here, you don't prioritize me." Cut. She said, "Okay, whatever." Hey, guess what? What the semester done ended. A new semester done came up. Who you think came hollering? But I woke up to 40 messages, dog. Hey, I'm sorry. It is the truth, man. You guys just got to be okay with walking away, and that's what I'm seeing. A lot of dudes just don't know how to walk away. They not doing it, man. A guy sent me an email. He's thinking about giving this girl $2,000. I said, bro, when you going back? Oh, I'm going back next year on February. What? You gonna give it $2,000 to do what? Oh, she's gonna invest in a business. Bro, no.
Some of the new short.
How long have you known this girl? Oh, I met her 2 months ago in Medellin. Was that your first time? Yeah, first time. But I'm going back in February. That's what he kept telling me. He's like, I'm going back in February, though. I'm like, so dude, don't send him the money. He probably gonna send him the money.
Yeah, that's
but it's bad, man. You got let it go, man. Let it go.
Let it go, man.
Let it go.
And the thing about it is, there's so many out there, man.
Yeah.
You don't understand, Cam. You don't understand, man. She treats me right. You was only there in Medellin for 5 days, bro. What the fuck? What are we talking about?
Y'all don't.
But I think it was said earlier, right? It was said earlier that a lot of people, when they come over, they get entertained by people that in the States that wouldn't even give them a look.
Yeah.
Right.
And so, they get intrigued and their mind get blown by this pretty, fine, beautiful, whatever is paying me attention. Next thing you know, he's smiling, he's jeffing, he got somebody that he never thought he was capable of, not realizing it's a financial transaction.
Yes.
Like you say, if you don't take them off the street and put them somewhere and they don't have to be there in the street, like Cuz said, 90% of them, if you give them a way out, they'll take it today.
Nah, I don't think so.
Well, I say, no, sir, a lot of them, people got to eat, brother.
But you got to live here. You can't take them out the street and live in the States.
Yeah, but I'm saying, though, so a lot of brothers get caught up, and just the other day, we was talking, and they was talking about in the hospital and all that. And I had a person texting me that day about my daughter's in the hospital, and they say that they're not going to give it to me if I don't have this money. and we was having a conversation at that time about that kind of story. Right, Cuz?
Yeah.
About 3 days ago.
The IV in the arm. Man, I seen it all.
So some people, people fall for stuff because we naturally compassionate people. That's how we end up in slavery for 180 years. Because we naturally compassionate people. We have feelings, but they have learned how to run game because they learn how just like soldiers in Vietnam went through the same thing. Brothers, they go over there and they fall for the sob stories and and we feel sorry and we think we can help when all the time you're being played. 90% of the time you're being played.
We got this. What we got, and it's not. I don't feel like any brothers on the platform are trying to talk down to these brothers and doing this.
No,
we're just really trying to give you masculine energy. Like we're not finna sit up here and pat you on your back. Let your mama do that, okay? Like,
is this the barbershop?
Like that's just real talk, man. We too soft on these brothers, man. That's what's wrong with a lot of them anyway. But like real talk, man. Don't go in a crack house looking for somebody that's been sober for 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't go into a nightclub looking for people that don't drink. Don't go to Pedro Casante looking for your wife. Don't like come on, man. Like we got to be smarter about this. So Would brothers say, "Can I meet a good woman?" Yes, brother, you can meet a good woman.
Yes,
on
you
any
can.
corner of this planet, anywhere on this planet, there's beautiful, great women that's gonna take care of you and bless your life on every corner of this planet. Just don't go to the places
right
where these women are at and expect a different result. Like, that just don't make sense to me.
I tell my boy that all the time, yo. My boy will say, he'll say off the wall shit, bro. Like he'll say, he's younger, but still he's old enough where he should know better. He'd be like, he'll say something like, man, all the women down in Cartagena, man, they're whores. I said, no, all the women in the places where you go are whores.
There you go.
Talking about
that's it.
Man, go there in Dragano looking for a girlfriend.
Yeah, all you do is Hollywood Beach and then Dragano, and then you want to talk about all the women are whores. Man, if you don't sit your man, I just be like, bro.
Hey,
but to be transparent, you know, I mean, for me, let me say for me, that's what I'm looking for, somebody that wants to do the average stuff that I want to do. I don't want to be out every night. I don't want to go to the clubs. I want to experience the tourism. I want to do the little. When I come there, that's the stuff that I want to do. I want just a regular chick. Now, don't get me wrong, the chica's gonna be there, but for me, I mean, I'm at a point in my life. One, I don't like condoms. I just tell you, I don't like them. But I know I have to use them if I'm there.
You don't have to. You choose to.
Well, there you go. No, I have to. And so, but I want to get there to where I got somebody locked in that I can build something with. That's what, you know. So if I think if you get with a woman on that level, it's your job as a man. If she isn't on your level and you call her your woman or your significant other, it's your job to bring her up to your level or the level that you want her to be at. And then y'all work this thing out together, man. Two heads are always better than one. And especially if you're going to a country to where you don't know how to maneuver around. You don't know the ins and outs and all of this stuff. I think I heard, one of the guys say, I forgot who it was, talking about he couldn't even get internet because he wasn't from there, and his girl went and got internet for him, and it just popped off like it. So it's little stuff like that that's key that I'm looking for. Yeah, I want the chicas, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, man, I don't want to worry about if I can leave my wallet laying out or if I can, I just don't want to worry about that kind of stuff, man. I got other stuff to worry about.
Hey, you know what though? Like, I think you know how guys go out there. They say they're looking for a wife, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you might not be on that level though, man. Tell them to go to the bar instead of going like the Clock Tower and all that stuff, like you say, androgen or whatever the name, androgynous. Go to the barrio and see if they give you some play. See if they even look at you. Because I see podcasts where guys be like, "Man, I heard they smile at you. They let you approach them. They talk back." I'm like, damn, how they treating y'all in the United States? Y'all some slaves? Y'all ain't getting no kind of attention. Like, I don't get treated like that. And I'm a short dude. They can know I got money though. But it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? I don't get like women cool, man. Right. I do think the women over here got attitude like in America. Yeah, but you know what? Stop sitting in Western Union and see how they treat you out there.
Yeah.
No, you're right. And they be falling in love with the girls. Like they go to the certain areas that everyone goes to. But guess what? If you go to like Cali, you go to those small cities, Santa Marta, where there's not a lot of travelers and you're the only person there, you're going to have interest in you.
Yes.
And kind of back to what everyone said, I was taking a bus back from Sosua to Santo Domingo. There was a lot of the girls that worked the weekend going back home and their boyfriends was picking them up. That was the crazy. We on the bus.
Some people in the heart right now.
Oh my, they boyfriends. Oh, Bobby, they running, they dropping their bags, running after a long day of working. That was
man.
Damn. And you know,
walls just tore up.
Well, because they know they gotta go earn that money for Poppy.
Yeah,
that's what they
doing.
Right,
listen, they dudes coming, they beeping the horn, beep beep, mommy. You see them boy, they dropping their bags, running to their man and hugging them after what they just
did. The sad
did
part about it is that's the number one question that I probably get in my emails. Man, Jay, can I find a regular woman? Can I find a regular woman? I'll be like, why do you want why do you even want, if you don't live here, why do you want a regular chick?
And you don't speak the language.
Exactly.
That's the key. That's
you
the
are
key
not
part,
going
Jay.
to find that in. You're not going to find that as a weekend warrior.
Yeah.
And the way that Jay lives and the way that the tourist guys live is totally different. Like I live out here amongst the people. I see them at the gym. I see them at the stores. You know, I try to speak a little bit of the language. It makes a difference, man. You got to live here. Just like, man, I can tell you this, right? I could throw, if I really wanted to, I could throw a meet and greet and have 15 of the finest professional chicks. But I don't trust you ninjas. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
I know what y'all own. So
Nope.
why would I ruin my reputation with my girl and introduce her to somebody that I know is just, why do you even want to clap with a regular chick when you know you just want to clap and leave? Now, if you live here and I know you solid, I know you're looking for a good woman or whatever, hey, I'm a plug you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna plug no guy that's just coming to visit. Man, that's what them chicks down at the clock tower for.
Exactly.
But y'all ain't gonna mess up my reputation around.
Exactly, bro.
You introduced me to that guy. You knew he wasn't nothing. You know, I'm like,
Exactly.
And the same thing, like, okay, the chick that Brad was talking about, the DJ, we met her in Medellin. Well, Miguel been knowing her for a long time, and she's like, "Oh, Miguel, I want a good man, and I want this, and I want that, or whatever." So I throw a bone. I'm like, "Look, Brad looking for a nice chick, blah blah blah." And the first thing she come at with him with them sob stories. You know what I'm saying?
I can't believe she crashed out like that.
And I'm like,
Oh,
really?
bro,
And she hadn't even met him
straight
yet.
crashed out. I guess she thought, you know, Stevie Wonder couldn't see shit, but
boy, you stupid.
I seen it coming a mile away. Yeah, man. But you know what I mean, here's like I said before, you know, Jay, you hit it right on the head. Knowing that right now I'm in the Army Reserves over there. 2 weekends or one, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the Army Reserves over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the Boy Scouts. Y'all green berets over there. You see what I'm saying? So you know, I'm getting ready to get there now. You know, but I know what I'm looking for, and it's good to put that stuff on your radar, because I'm gonna tell you this. Beautiful women, for guys that ain't never had beautiful women, to be introduced to beautiful women, they do some of the craziest stuff. Like your cuz said, you know, they lose their mind. You know what I'm saying? And it don't bother me. It doesn't bother me. I'm at the point in my life to where, what kind of quality can you bring to my life? That's the key. And I think most of the guys that are here right now, that's what they're up on, and I think that's what your channel is mostly steering toward and bringing most of these guys in here. Yeah, they want the cheeks. Don't get me wrong, but I think you're attracting a whole lot of professional guys to your channel that they're looking to make that change. They're looking to make that transition. They're looking to come build houses there, or buy homes, start businesses, and invest in the community. And I think that's the key. And I think that's what your channel, or what you're trying to put out. I mean, I may be wrong, Jay, but I think that's the message that you're trying to send out here. You know?
Oh, definitely, man. I definitely want people to invest in Colombia. I'm doing some things, and people know I don't mind sharing the information. You know, I'm telling them, hey, you can get a condo for 40 grand. You know what I'm saying? That's what the damn car would cost. Less than that. A car would cost more than that in the States. You can buy a whole 3-bedroom apartment for 40 grand. And, you know, and like I said, the other spot that I put out the other day, a couple spots, $350 a month, brand new with covered park and everything, you know, but you got to be willing. You know, the first question I get is, it's like, well, where is it? And I'm like, dude, you can't have you can't have the best of both worlds. You can't be living in the tourist area and then live like a local. You know, if you live in the tourist area, you basically gonna get your head cracked. You know, that's just how it is. Electricity is gonna be higher. Everything's gonna be higher, and the chances of you meeting that regular chick is gonna be few and far between. Whereas here, bro, man, look, when I go to the gym, I'm breaking my neck, man. I need to wear sunglasses.
Man, I've been in Smart Fit every day.
Ooh, Smart Fit is just, it's like that club, man.
It's ridiculous, bro. But a lot of guys want to come down here and say they want a regular chick. Really, you really don't. Because
you don't want a regular
chick. You just want somebody you don't want to pay.
Yeah, y'all probably see my shorty out there.
You just want to finesse in Colombia. That's it. Not really invest in a regular chick. Niggas will come down here and say, "Oh, I want a regular chick." Won't even have 3 hours of Duolingo experience. Like that's the minimum you could do.
Like I'll give you an example, right? Shout out the official Kobe. Kobe just left the crib this weekend. Stayed with me for about a week and a half, and he been working on this chick out here in the barrio, and he been putting in some work, brother. I'm talking about, man. He ain't even smashed it yet, but I told him hang in there with her, bro, because she is showing him that she's interested, and I'm like, that's what you want, because when she do rock with you, but you just get them fill-ins in between, you know what I'm saying? But keep her on the team, bro. Like I said, and I met her. She came to the crib. She seemed like a real solid chick. If she taking him to meet the grandparents, that's what you want. But see, guys want the chick that's gonna go right away, and she's supposed to be a good girl. You can't have it.
Nah, and if she go right away, she for the streets.
She got pictures on the boats, on the balconies, and the fancy hotels, bro.
My shorty in here now watching it, and she like when I come, man, I can't be out in the streets. I can't be out. I'll be like, all right, I respect it. She don't know them spots, man. She don't be in them. No, I got to go home. You know, I gotta respect my father's rules.
There you go.
Hey, how do y'all feel about going to visit families though? Like if a chica wants you to meet her family.
That's a plus.
That's a plus.
That's a big plus.
Hey, I'm saying, oh girl, look, you remember when I was up there, Jake? When I had we were talking. I had went to Barranquilla, with old girl. I did what I should have done. I think you shouldn't be spending nights in no barrios, right? But I spent the night or whatever. They didn't steal any of my shit. It might be love, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, her parents, her dad was cool, her brothers were cool. But this is what threw me out, though. Like, we in there with me and her laying in the bed, right? I wake up, her brother in the bed with his drawers on with me, and she in the other room. I'm like, did these motherfuckers rape me? You know what I'm saying? But I think that was her man, dude. That probably been her, because she said it was her brother, but she took her shirt off. Right. You know what I'm saying? In front of him, and he act like ain't nothing going on. I'm like, I know it's a sexy part of the culture, but come on, bro, you go to look at the tennis like that. I think that was her dude, man. I don't know.
It could be. Oh God! God!
Yeah. I'm traumatized right now.
Yeah, man.
Oh God! Oh Lord! Oh Lord!
But the family cool though, man.
I respect your honesty. I mean, I'll say this.
Different.
They maybe like they do, because listen, the girl that stay in my spot, they be around my young boy like that. Like they'll be in the room with him, butt ass naked. He don't do no sex or nothing, all that. Like, so maybe I don't know, but that shit sounds wild, brother. I'm sorry.
I don't know, bro.
Waking up in the bed, I would have fucking woke up like, what the fuck? What is going on, bro?
Nah,
but see, it's only
pull them cheeks out in front of me, find out what happened.
Yo, he said
and I'm gonna pull out this cane.
Yeah, in the bed, I woke up, he was in the bed with his drawers on. I'm thinking that she's still in the bed or whatever. She was like, it got hot, Poppy. I went in the room with the Debbie. There's only one AC in the house or whatever.
It's one person.
There wasn't no AC.
God forbid. Don't stay over there, bro.
Was it cold water?
You know what? I don't even remember. I was just drinking beer, man. I don't even remember, man.
No, I'm talking about when you took a shower. Did they have hot water?
God damn it! Did I take a shower? Let me see. Nah, I don't remember. But it was cool. But they got me with the okey-doke, man. They took me out for my birthday. You already know how they go, right?
And you had to pay for it?
Mine threw me off. I'm like, damn.
Oh yeah, bro. Don't go over that house no more.
Nah.
She went out with you. She took her husband out on your dime.
Wow. I think this how it go, man. Look, like they had the little thing. They misspelled my name on the thing. Happy birthday, Feliz Navidad, Christopher. They misspelled that or whatever. It was fine or whatever. It's time to leave or whatever.
They took you on a family journey.
Bruh.
Yeah, I ain't with that no more.
Hold on. What was this chick's name? Because this sounds similar to a story I had. all except the brother part. Because I had a shorty out in Barranquilla, right? She was like, oh, my friend's taking me out for my birthday. You can come. Yeah, I'll go. At the end of the night, they looking at me to pay for the. I was like, where they do that at?
Exactly.
I said, so, and she looking at me like, are you gonna pay? Hell no. Yeah. What if I would have said, nah, I don't want to go? Nah. I told her, I said, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna pay for what I drank and what you drank and what your mom drank. That's it.
Right?
That's
you wasn't sponsoring Miguel?
I wouldn't sponsor. Yeah. Nah, the rest of them
they do that all the time.
They do that. Hey, look, I'm feeling special, man. We got bottle service. We got a section. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, they fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? They bring it like, she like, baby,
right? For a loop, my guy. Oh my Lord.
Yeah, man. You live and you learn, man.
You live and you learn.
That was the last time I went out with that show.
But you said you only came out once, so I can attest to that. Like my first time in Colombia pre-COVID, bro, man, we got sent for a loop. We was getting cooked the whole weekend.
Yep.
It took me and my homies. But after that first time, I was like, yeah, I know my lesson. You know what I mean?
You learn, man. So Cole, tell me, man, how the dating go? You slow walking her, baby. You slow walking her.
Nah, man. You know, I mean, okay, I went over to her spot in the barrio, but so the day before. Here's the funny thing. My homeboy from Colombia, this is his cousin. So he actually hooked me up with her.
Right.
And my homeboy was his mom's birthday in the barrio. So I went, everybody was there, and that's when the family and everything, they all met me. So I asked her to cook for me the next day. And that's when I went to her house the next day. And it was cool, man. She cooked for me. I was there talking with her family and her sister, and it's funny. Me and Jay went to a place to get what do we get, like the massages? At the masseuse place. Yeah, so her little sister was working there, so I had already met her sister. So it's kind of like I know her family as well, so everything kind of just worked together. But yeah, man, I'm just taking my time with it. I'm there like once a month.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? She's in college. She's not a pro, at least not to my knowledge, right? She has a job. She's in school 5 days a week. She's learning
and
English.
those are the to me, those are the signs you need to watch out for. Like to me, if she's at the beach all damn day, she's taking certain pictures where like it's places, man. My girl's from Cartagena, and I'm taking her places she's never been, because the way that they live and the way that tourists live is it's like a totally different world. They can't afford that stuff. You know what I mean? They're not trying to spend money on stuff like that. So yeah, you just got to watch out for the signs, man. So my man, Bonte,
it was a funny thing though.
He been in Dominican Republic all week, man. What? You gotta tell us.
What up, nephew?
My boy. My boy.
He been getting it in this week.
What? I seen him for a picture. He hit me with a photo op, and I ain't seen that
what?
since.
They'll disappear on you, right?
Yeah, the youngers will dip on you quick.
Hey man, use protection, man. That's all.
Oh yeah. I just got back last night. Depressing. Like
you had to do that walk of shame.
Yeah, I was not ready to come back at all. I'm still like in shock. I'm at home right now.
Did you feel refreshed after the trip, man? Did you feel like you got a reset?
I can't even describe it. It's kind of like I had expectations, but it like exceeded my expectations.
Wow.
Oh wait, this is your first time.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you'll be back. You'll be back. You'll be back.
Oh
in less
yeah,
than a
I'm
month.
coming back. I'm coming back in January, so I'll probably
January.
do like
January. Okay.
So was it dead?
You're not paying bills, are you already?
No. I know.
No,
Look,
no.
I think the older guys be doing that. The older guys be doing
Oh,
they be paying.
Oh man, damn.
Cause I
Hey,
met a couple guys.
Don't make the beef between the young and the old now.
I'm saying
Here we go. Here we go.
Look, I'm saying
Hey, what you trying to say, man?
Hey, I agree with him. I agree with him on that, man.
And there's some that obviously at home they not. I know I can tell they're not getting nothing at home.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you guys, they paying some bills. They definitely paying some bills.
Look, Cam got real quiet as soon as he said the older guys. Cam was like, "Yeah, I'm on my phone."
Hey man, I be quiet, man. The older guys look out for me, man. Look, I be crashing at houses. I be on couches for the free.
But if you get a 50-year-old man, he dealing with a 20-year-old woman, what do you expect, man?
Yeah, you gonna have to.
You got to pay what you weigh, man.
Use a lie. Use a lie.
Hold on.
And dudes be flying. That's the one thing to give me, man. They be flying until a lot of dudes be like, man, I don't pay. Man, look, everybody pays some kind of way.
Oh yeah.
What makes you so special where they'll smash you for free? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Hey, you pay to me, even if you're married in the States, you paying.
You pay.
Yeah. What I'm saying.
You got to look at it.
How much are you gonna pay? That's the question. Some guys pay different prices, so it depends on at first I was picking girls just based off of what I really wanted physically. But over time, I started learning okay, I needed to pick girls that I have actual chemistry with, because the girls that you have chemistry with, they're gonna do things that they might not do for other men, especially when it comes to prices. I had one girl my last night. Hell, she stayed over, and I didn't have to pay anything crazy. I paid her the normal price, like she was staying for an hour, and she was like, "Well, I don't really, I'm tired." And I told her, I was like, I mean, you can stay, but I'm just not paying. I'm not giving you the pay for the night. That's what I'm getting. And she was like, okay. But we had chemistry the whole night, So I could tell she was attracted to me and everything like that. And, I was good. But, it just, I picked based off chemistry. Now I know you gotta pick based off chemistry.
Right.
Well,
that's
when
why
I'm
I
out
never
there,
really like just picking somebody off the street, man.
No.
I like to see how we vibe together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like that just cold approach, because a lot of times those chicks be like, hitting you for the hour, but man,
she gonna be like,
leche,
papi.
When they start calling for leche, that means I'm ready to go.
Yeah, that's what happened my first night, and I was like, oh yeah, she was like, leche, papi, leche. I'm like, damn, you rushing me. A little fast.
Yeah,
that's
you wasting their time, dog. They got 30 more clients to attend to.
Look, they be right back on the damn street.
They don't wash themselves. I appreciate your shirt back on. They right there with they flip flop. Right back on the street, man. These girls be looking crazy. Listen, man. Me and Keith, we did an interview. We sitting at the shop.
Oh man.
Listen, some nice things walking around, man. It's some nice things walking around. But it's dirty, man. It's hot out there.
Yeah,
right.
Sweating. I don't know if anyone everyone should have been out of the country by now. It's hot. It's a different level of weather.
Yeah.
And they walking around all day in that sweat. They trying to put that on you, man. Get away from me, man. No.
Hey, have y'all came across any who is act like they didn't want to shower? This ain't on no Scopamine stuff. I don't know if they allergic to it. Well, I had a bad experience actually. Female over by the beach about La Playa, Hollywood. I got her. She looked good, thick with her clothes on or whatever, all that stuff. She got out. I really wasn't, feeling like that, especially being Colombia. It's a different standard.
Right.
I told her to take a shower. She said, I showered at work. I said, how you shower at work? You work at a restaurant. Whatever. All right. So the water running or whatever. I heard the water running or whatever. She come out. She been on whatever. I'm playing with her or whatever. And I just sniffed my finger and it threw me back, man.
Oh. Nah, bro.
It threw me back.
Man.
Yeah,
I would have put that finger in her nose. I said, that's you. That's all.
I let her smell it. I let her smell it. She like, you know, we translate. She like, why you do that? I feel bad. I'm like, I thought women like to smell themselves, but that shit was stinking there, man.
Bro, you went through a lot on your first trip.
I've been 3 times.
Right on top lip. You was supposed to.
My guy had a hell of a first trip. You went through a lot on your first go round, boy. I tell you,
bro.
Nah, first go round was 5. Shit, this was the 3rd time.
Oh, 3rd time. Okay, sorry about that. I'm about to say, I thought
he started to get comfortable. That's what happened.
Second time with the furniture. It was the second time, right?
There was a second time. I was going to visit my family, man. You know.
Hey, they was in the chat. They was like, "Go home buy that furniture so I have a nice bed to sleep on."
Oh, savages, bro.
No, man.
Savages.
Nah,
bro.
man. You got to. I make that part of it, man. Nah, we got to get in that shower, bro. That's part of the experience. Like,
bro, a girl come back and don't get in the shower, I'll immediately cut it short. Like, look, baby, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm gonna give you this.
It's hot here.
I'm gonna we just gonna cut it short because I already know that. Like, if you out. What woman ain't taking a shower after you've been out all day? You take a shower after you've been out all day? Especially Colombian women. Most of them clean. Like, see what I'm saying? Most of the ones I run into clean. Like, you can't take a shower before you come in. You trying to get busy. We gotta do something about that.
But me personally, I haven't ran across a loose one yet.
Come on.
They all tight to me, man. I don't know how many dudes they smash.
Well, let me say this. It's like this. One girl asks you, "Is it tight?" I said, "No, baby, you just full."
Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. I see. I'm like, damn, they don't even seem like mangoes. I'm like, shit. I mean, the grip is there.
Yo,
ain't to hurt nobody's feelings.
You are hilarious, bro.
I'm serious, man.
I don't want to hurt nobody's feeling, but that loose and stuff, that's not real.
No, it's not at all.
Pop out children all the time, and you would never tell.
Right, they put out 9-10-pound babies.
Yeah, and they'll come right back, and you would never know. That is just a myth.
Like, ooh, Poppy, it hurts. Stroking
that is a myth.
I didn't hit something loose before here in the United States.
I'm starting to hate Poppy. I want to go back to Daddy.
Hey, so have all y'all been to the DR too?
I say, call me Gustavo. Yeah. That's what you call me.
I've been. Hey, wait, hold on, Kobe. How was your experience in the barrio? I saw your video. Really enjoyed it. It was fun.
No, that was the same party I was talking about. So yeah. No, that was the party that I was talking about, man. It was good, but again, that was my homeboy, so it wasn't me just going to the barrio, somewhere that I didn't know. So he already, essentially, like, it was already a safe environment for me, right? Because I already knew him and his family, so it was cool, bro. We had a little birthday party and we was out there dancing, listening to salsa music and all that. So
it
was nice.
Oh, I see.
I did see you getting your little dance on, your salsa.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn the language and you gotta learn salsa, man. Those two things.
Kobe had a nasty 2-step.
I'm gonna tell the brothers, man, if you learn a little bit of salsa, man, you go to these South, like, the difference between American women and like Latin women, like in America, it takes an act of God to get a chick to dance. But over here, like, if you go to the salsa club, they be begging, they be like waiting for you to just say, you could just, it's like, they don't look at dance like I'm trying to holler at you. They look at it just like having fun. You know what I'm saying? And it goes a long way. I seen this dude, he looked like he was about 70, white guy. But that joker could salsa, man. And he had every woman in there wanting to dance with him and hang out or whatever. So I'm telling you, man, go get your salsa game on. They got classes, I know, here in Cartagena that you can go to, and I'm sure they got them in Dominican Republic and other places.
And real quick, to spin off of what you talk about, I tell bro, I be trying to get class out here, but
Right.
You can't tell ninjas nothing. So
no.
Let me tell the brothers that's listening to this, make this very clear. Don't come out here playing no little baby, little snatch and sniff, little so-and-so, this hard ass cussing, shoot somebody in the face. I'm telling you, I don't care if she's 20 or if she's 40. Put on their music when they cooking, when they cleaning, when they put on their music and watch how different they act. Now they listen to our music, like everybody else in the world, but it's so aggressive that they kind of like, damn, why y'all so angry all the time? That's how they look at our music. So
I've heard that before.
I tell, especially, well, I can only speak for the DR. Anytime I'm with Dominican women, I play bachata or I play some form of dembo.
Right.
Something that they like to listen to. Because they'll get to move and dance to that because they understand it. They listen to it all the time, blah, 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 blah. When you Negroes come out here with your little baby playlist and wonder why you sitting there and they looking with their face
little baby
up, that's why. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I almost got to an argument with a brother on the beach. I was like, bro, like, let me DJ. And he a new dude. He's like, no, man, new so-and-so. I said, bro, I don't even know who that is. Now, I know I'm showing my age, but I know if I don't know it, I got a 24-year-old son. She damn sure don't know. So, and he can see the difference instantly when I put on their music and she started dancing and smiling. I said, see, bro, man, like, you niggas got to start listening, bro. Like, this is all I keep telling you. Like, you niggas got to start listening, or
you don't understand
bad experiences in these countries, because everybody here is doing this for a reason. Like, we're putting out this information for a reason. But y'all get to these places, get drunk by Titas and Kulo, and you get drunk by all this other stuff that you losing your mind, man. Don't drink, you know what I'm saying? Like, just listen to what we saying, bro.
You absolutely right, Sarge. Hey, Gustavo, the girl still there?
Yeah, they here. Look, they in
all right,
there.
Yo. Hold on, listen. Put the camera on him.
Hey, yeah, pause it. They're gonna get copyrighted.
About to.
Put the camera on him.
I got you. 1 second, right now. Hey, chicas. Dang. Te quiero, mira.
Shout out to Marcus Brown.
Shout out for the super chat, Marcus. Salute. That's my guy.
Quiere hablar contigo.
Hi.
She know the song. She was singing the song. That's why he's.
When in Rome, do as the Romans do.
But Sarge, why do you? I want to ask everybody. Why do people make the women hear what they run away from? Like, it would never make any sense to me. They run into the American women. They do this, but they come here and they try to turn them into ignorant people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nah.
Why is that?
That is so true. Because that's what they used to. And I'll keep saying it, because in some part it's obviously not all, but some of them just had too much feminine energy around them their whole life, and that's all they know. That's it, bro. Like, it's just too much feminine energy their whole lives, and if they weren't around a man and tell them like, "Hey, man, stop doing this dumb stuff," or an uncle or a drug dealer or a basketball coach or a drill sergeant or some ninja in your life,
right?
That it showed you, got removed you from that feminine energy. That's why they do stuff like that. Man. That's all the reason. That's it. That's the bottom line.
Real quick. So, I mean, there's a lot of guys I was cool with, but I know, like, some guys feel the need to kind of prove to other guys, like, look, you know, I don't gotta pay. And then I find out from somebody else, like, he been sending this girl money for months. I'm like, bro, and these guys are way older than me. They feel like they gotta prove something. You don't gotta prove nothing to me, bro.
You gonna quit picking on us old guys, man. You gonna stop that guy.
He came with this joint right at you.
Hey, man. I might be
that boy Tarek talking directly to Uncle Jay. He's y'all boys.
Y'all boys.
You and Miguel.
Because if I'm younger than you,
I'll fund the project or two.
If I'm younger than you, right, and I don't feel the need to prove anything to you, why you feel like you gotta do it to me?
Right.
You know?
Right.
Oh yeah, I don't gotta pay. I do it, you know, I'm getting it for free, and then somebody else tells me like, nah, he ain't getting it for free.
That don't impress me. That sounds ignorant to me.
That's what I'm saying.
Especially if you bragging on it.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't heard me once say, "Oh man, Kati, I'm getting it for free." Well, hell, she lived with me, so I mean, but I still don't even feel like I'm getting it for free because I take care of her, so it still ain't free.
So even for example, right? So even a girl, I hung out with, right? I think you saw Ung Jay.
Yeah.
I posted her. We went. So I was talking to her for about a month, right? And, you know, once I got down there, she's staying in Puerto Plata. So this is a regular chick. So I went down to Puerto Plata, and she met me at a restaurant. So I took her out to eat, got her some food and everything like that. She showed me around. And, you know, we had a good time. And then she drove me back up to Cabarete. We went out for a little bit. And then she dropped me back to Sosua. So I did it in a traditional way, but I still had to pay in some form. You know, it wasn't like the regular, you know, the upfront way, but I still, you know, pay for dinner. And, you know, I gave her some money. Yeah. So you still going to pay no matter what.
Hey, I'm cool with paying the old-fashioned way as far as like taking them out and stuff like that.
Right.
After going to Columbus, shit, I'm cool with paying them the new way too. I give them some money, you know what I'm saying?
I'm both ways. I'm both ways.
Yeah,
so
dudes be lying though.
Way,
yeah.
You know, the girlfriend. That's one thing I wanted to have. I wanted to do the girlfriend experience, and you know, be on the other type of time too. So I got a little bit of both. So that was kind of my experience. And then also I went to like 4 different cities while I was there too. So
okay. Wow. Oh, you went to 4 different cities in the DR?
Yeah. So this is pretty much what I did, right? So I didn't the very first day I went to Flip. You know, I hung out with him for the night, and so he pretty much put me on game about everything. So the first 2 days I pretty much just gathered the information because I've never been here. So of course I'm gonna go to the guys that's been here, you know, OGs. Right. And there was one dude I did meet the second night when I went to Flips, and we talked for about 2 hours. He stays in Sosua. And when y'all was talking about the shower thing, I remember he told me, he was like, look, let me show you something. So he had a bag of soap. He had a soap in a plastic bag. He was like, I carry this around everywhere I go. So when I bring him back, I give him this bar of soap and tell them, like, you gonna shower today.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I started doing. So I took pretty much I took bits and pieces from everybody and just applied everything. And that's what I did. Like, even in my room, I had my soap, I had they bar of soap. I call this the whole soap right here. They all come, they gonna use that. And then I had my towel, the king's towel, and then the whore towel. So they use that, and that's how I went.
Right. That sounds crazy, man. But man, we've been at it for 3 hours. That's 3 hours went pretty quick for sure. But man,
that's the same thing as last time.
Huh?
That's just like last time. We did 3 hours.
Yeah, man. Hey, the barbershop is always fun, man. And I appreciate you guys coming through for me and whatever. We're going to try to do this at least once or twice a week, man. Get on. And like I said, if anybody else want to host on their channel, you know, I'm going to support the brotherhood for sure. Just like you guys are supporting me, man. And I definitely appreciate it because Ronan put me on. I'm like, okay, somebody else got to carry the torch when Ronan ain't available. So we got to keep it moving, you know. And I appreciate all y'all coming through, but we'll definitely get up next. I guess Ronan, hopefully he'll do something tomorrow. But if any of you guys, man, want to do something, just let us know, man. Just let us know, and we'll get the word out and support your channels too, man. Because that's what it's all about, the brotherhood, man.
Hey, yo, Jalen.
Video this week too on my tweet.
Hey, quickly before question. I know most of y'all probably been to the DR. Is there any comparison as far as the women in the DR to Cartagena?
Hey, listen,
man.
Now we got
another 3 hours.
That's another 3 hours.
That could be the next group of topics, Jay.
We'll do that one. Yeah, maybe
Cartagena versus Sosua.
I'm ready to get into that. I got a lot to say on that.
4 people here, 4 people there, and they could just try to argue it too. But we need proof. That's the problem.
But you know what? When we do that show, this is what we're gonna do. Okay. I want guys to bring some heat.
I got it.
Because I need to see. I don't want to just hear no talk. I want to see some receipts. I want to see.
I got it. I'm ready.
And it ain't gotta be your girl. It could be somebody else. But
I'm ready, yo.
Sorry, I think Halloween. You gotta wait and save this to Halloween.
That's not a fair fight.
What's up, man?
But you know what? You know what, Sarge?
I agree, bro. It's not fair.
This is the problem I have, right? This is the problem I have. When guys put out a video, the most beautiful women in the world, but they ain't putting no heat on there. They putting the worst of the worst. It's like, come on, man. If you gonna make that statement, you gotta.
This is all I'm saying. So Sue is 4 blocks.
Thanks.
I can walk it in,
Right.
I can walk it in 12 minutes.
That's why I be saying I don't get how people compare it.
Yeah,
Well, that's why that's like comparing a single A basketball team to a 5A.
Like okay, the fair fight would be Santo Domingo, baby.
That's what. All right.
Yeah, that's
might
like
be a fair fight to
that,
Cartagena.
but that, and that's better than Sosua though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
like
agree
saying
with that.
New York City and the west side of Texas. Like, come on, man. Like,
versus El Paso.
like, come on, yeah. Like, come on, man. That's not fair, man. Don't do my city like that. Huh? Don't do us like that.
Hey, but the boys be saying it. See, at least look, Sarge. At least I feel like
keeping it real.
At least I feel like you keep it 100. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? But some
I think
guys,
they just so used to it. You
They
know what I'm
try to
saying?
convince me of what I don't see. What I see.
I ain't never gonna try to.
It's just like in the chat.
Try to convince
It's just like in the chat. These dudes that come to Sosua, they like more of the butt. They don't care about nothing else, dude.
Right.
They don't care about nothing.
Right. That's what it's
that's
all
right.
about. But yeah,
They-
man, we gonna
look,
get off here, man.
They
And
got
like
that
I
in
said,
Santo
thank you
Domingo
guys
also.
for coming
Appreciate
in,
y'all.
bro. And
Appreciate
like
y'all.
I said, we'll probably make that the next topic on Thursday, man. We'll
Thursday
try.
or Friday, we'll set it
I'm
up.
not walking into that. I'll watch.
Man,
Sarge, you gonna be a bystander on that one.
But he gonna skip that one. Hey, man, I
Hey,
see
you
on
live
Friday.
in Sosua. Hey, you gotta represent, baby. You gotta represent.
Hey, them jump be, they don't even be looking like Colombian fives though. From the videos they be showing,
He keep it in the G, bro. So
Oh,
too
man.
small to even.
they
think
not even
about
Colombian
comparing
fives,
to
man.
Cartagena, bro. Like it's too
Man, that's crazy.
Y'all
Man,
can
go
that's crazy.
Or anywhere else in
But
Colombia.
heat or something. Yeah, do that.
All right, y'all brothers.
Say,
Y'all have a
do
good
what?
night, man.
Do what?
I said do Cartagena versus Medellin or something. Leave
All right,
Sosu
we
out
can
of
do
this.
that.
Leave
We
us
can do
out of
that.
this.
That's probably a more fair fight. Or
That's
One
fine.
ain't going to Cartagena.
we got somebody out there in the chat that wanna. I think
Yeah.
Brazil and Colombia would be
Yeah,
a good.
see,
That's
good.
way better.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's better. That's a better. Because I've been
So
to
if
both.
somebody representing Brazil or got information, you invited to join the next show, man, so we can do some comparisons and just
He
have
tried
some
to throw,
fun
he
with
tried
it,
to throw
man.
us in with the heavyweights, man. We
Ah!
What'd you say? You punched out
Okay,
a
we'll go. We'll
Jay
go.
is
We'll
right.
go
They always
Dominican
trying to
Republic
compare,
versus
man.
Jamaica.
There's no comparison.
Yo, you funny as hell, Dominican Republic.
Hey, look, you gonna make me go out there after
Gustavo caught that one.
You gonna
He
have
said
to
Dominican Republic versus Cartagena. Damn, bro.
No, he said Dominican Republic versus Jamaica.
Oh. Hey, hey, y'all have a good night.
Okay, DR versus Haiti.
Chill,
That
yo.
ain't fair to
Follow me
Haiti.
on the gram. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, I'm gonna get voodoo done on you, bro.
Right.
You better be
You
careful.
got to leave him.
Your dog gonna be
Bro.
gone.
Hey, I'm trying to get me set up, bro. I'm not one of my haters.
Now, hey, sorry, you can't comment on that. You in country, man. You can't.
Hey, what
You
about
gotta
haters
stay out
watching
in that
now?
one,
Like,
man.
I wish
That-
you would say something. I wish you would say something.
Them
Jay,
chicks will
shut
fire
up,
you
man.
on the street, be like, "What you
Right.
say about us?"
I
I feel you.
appreciate y'all.
Brazil. I was in Brazil. Business women there, no doubts they like you. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never been to Brazil. I actually want to go to Carnival this year, man. So
Let's
I don't
go.
know.
I'll go with you.
yeah, we need.
I've
we
been to
need
Brazil
touch
before,
down
too.
because I want to get away from. I mean, I love this will be my base, but I want to do some traveling, man. You know. And
Yeah,
just
you
get
know.
out there.
When is Carnival?
And February.
Yeah, it's February or March.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
dang.
usually right after the Super Bowl.
Yup, exactly.
Oh,
Yeah. So Sarge, man, I'll hit you up
I'm
if
supposed
I
to go to
decide to come
Morocco.
to DR this weekend, baby.
you going this weekend, huh?
Yeah, well, I gotta go. I'm gonna see Miguel on Thursday because I gotta get my visa background check done because they do it in 2 hours. And then after I leave there, I figure, you know what, I'm that close, I might as well stop.
What y'all
in
doing
DR.
Thursday? Me and Kobe live down here. What we doing?
Yeah.
You gonna get
Yeah,
dinner,
I'll
lunch?
be here Thursday. I'll be there
Okay.
Thursday. And yeah, I fly in on that evening flight, like around. I'll be there like around 6. And Miguel
Okay.
will come through. So maybe we all get together in
Yeah, man.
that evening.
Yeah, let's try to do that. Let's set something up.
All
'Cause
right,
Miguel been
sounds
dodging
good,
me,
brothers,
dog.
man.
You been
Till
dodging me,
next time,
Miguel.
man. Y'all,
All right,
appreciate
Miguel
we
been
got
dodging
that,
me.
all right.
Y'all be
All right,
easy.
have a good night.
All right,
All right.
appreciate y'all.
All right, peace.